and welcome back to the stream. We're gonna have an awesome game tonight with some steak on the table. Steak company coming up tonight, going against 12 plus, with actually both of them playing different scenarios and against other teams, but now they get to meet each other. It does look like there is actually quite a bit of competition in the second division of CPL Premier League. We're gonna jump into that right after I say hello to everybody. Andino, good evening, sir, and welcome. Bonsoir, Fifi. Bienvenue, monsieur. Thank you so much for the follow, sir. Welcome. Sandorios, good evening, sir. Hello there. We do have Star Spanky. Buonasera, domnule, și bine ai venit. Indeed, it was actually Vuxor GG picking up that first promotion. Oh, you're going for a streak, sir. Thank you so much. Big shout out to the man. Yorkshire Brit, hello there, sir. Good evening, and I do hope you're also doing fine today. Indeed, it was a good day. I would have preferred a little bit more sunshine, but it was okay. Okay. Now it's raining. It's dark and it's raining. Not the best thing. It's fine. Hi Nick Dave, good evening, sir, and welcome. We got one muffin. Hello there, sir, and good evening. I've been watching over. I'm watching. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. I hope you're gonna enjoy the show in the live stream. Oh, I do have to say, the players are in the lobby right now, and it does look like we do have on one side Opera 357 with a near bird, Monte and Shaturyanin coming up for 12 plus, while on the other side we do have Konson, LDK, Killayad, and Captain Morgane. I guess you have said you have seen these players for quite some time now. In the previous weeks, I have been streaming them quite a bit, and I do have to say we're gonna have another Last Day Company game during this week. Amazing. Wow. Yeah, I think it will be an awesome game, and it looks like they're gonna move one down so they can actually put a spectator over here, so we can actually balance out that Congress. It's all good. Everybody's moving. Let's actually take a quick peek over here what has been transpiring in the CPL Premier League. Let me put it up on the screen. We do have Losent D-Shark coming up already with 9 games played, 1 remaining. They have 6 wins and 3 losses. As you can see, 12 plus is undefeated till now with only 5 games under their belt. They are at 5-0. Last Day Company did lose 2 games, but they also have 5 wins. So as you can see, they're on the 3rd slot. Only 12 plus being above them. We also have, from what I can see, Chilbro afterwards. We got Suomi, we got outsider from Civ6 China, veteran Takimli, Team Mikado Academy, Tilted Axis of Agents, Buy Me Trader, and the Battery of Full Charge Builders. We're gonna need to jump into the map pool choices here. Let me actually start up the music in the background, turn off the Discord, and let's see what's going on. We do have in the map pool choices Inland Sea, Pangea, 7 Seas, and Terra Map was their choices. Good enough, Justice. Hello there, my head. How are you doing tonight? Looks like they're gonna go for a few more maps over here. They have one more band to choose the right map. Pangea is gonna be the one taking up the flag tonight, and of course we will see quite a bit of land warfare. Pangea is one of those maps with one big landmass. Now, this is the normal Pangea, the standard Pangea. This is going to generate with the mountains alongside those continent splits, and we're going to need to see how the players will evolve around them. And their empires might actually have some one-tile chokes to hide behind, or jump against their opponents with some open land. There is definitely quite a bit of diversity on the map, and of course, according to their player civilizations and their synergy over here, we're gonna need to see what their options are. We do have Vietnam taken up as a ban. Looks like Gaul immediately taken out as well. Both of them extremely strong on this map. I would think Scotland should actually appear over here as well. It is not yet nerfed. I understand in the beta, it's coming in the beta, but not yet in the mainstream. And there we go, Zulu and Scotland coming up as the 3rd and the 4th choice for the bands. We do have 2 more to go, and then we're gonna see the first picks. Now on Pangea map, most of the time you're going to see the land civilizations being preferred over the others. That's a bit of a, how to say, other way around than we've seen in the previous maps that got streamed. We got to see Primordial with a lot of Naval. We got to see Seven Seas trying to pick up those land civilizations, but you've seen how important it was for one team to actually have those coastal ones. Now we do still have, of course, the Tundra civilizations to take into account, even though there was a bit of lack of interest for Russia, for Canada in the previous games. Now we do see Crete taken down as the 5th one. Grand Colombia is not going to be a part, and of course, like after yesterday's performance, Grand Colombia, actually no, 2 days ago, after that 2 days ago performance, oh my god, Grand Colombia, man. We do have Nzinga Mbamde picked up first. And I gotta say, I am a bit afraid of the double Congo one slam over here. Yes, they're gonna need a lot of iron, but at the same time, man, those units will just fly through the map towards their opponents. We do have LDK picking up Lady 6 guy, and then Killayad is gonna follow up with Victoria, Age of Steam. Now, this is the Victoria that gets that extra production, I believe, on its strategic resources. Okay, I mean, sure, let's see how that goes. And then we do have the other, of course, normal bonuses that England does benefit from, the Royal Navy Dockyard, the Sea Dog, and Iron and Coal Mine, blah, 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 blah. We do have Nearbird actually needing to pick up the second civilization of 12 plus. And hopefully we're going to see this a little bit faster. You know, it is, but we can't actually force it, you know, like as in they need some time to think about their choices. They need some time to try to counter their opponents. There are so many civilizations. They're taking everything into account and trying to make the best of what they have, what they know the best, what they can do, what the map is, and so on and so forth. And of course, what their opponents picked. Now, it looks like Hungary is going to come up to create some chaos on the map, and it looks like Matthias Corvinus is going to be picked up by 12 plus, while we do still have 4 more bans to go, then the last 4 picks. It looks like Spain is going to be the one in the 7th choice, taking up a ban. Okay, I mean, I get it, you know, it's Pangea. Sure, you're not going to use those fleets, but you're going to use the trade routes, and I'm pretty sure that is deadly. We do have Mongolia coming up as a ban. We haven't seen Mongolia and Genghis Khan especially in quite some time, even though I'm pretty sure Kublai Khan China can do quite well on this map. Mapuche coming up as the 9th one, and then one more pick for the bans is going to separate us from the actual picks of the game. I'm pretty sure civilizations that do have early power spikes, like Macedon, could be actually quite a thing on this map, and we do need to see if they are going to choose to go a little bit more aggressive this game. There still are civilizations that can do very well in simming, adaptable to most situations, like Rome, but it looks like Basil II was about to, you know, go through the cracks over there, but it wasn't. It looks like it will be banned in the 10th choice, and then the picks start rolling out. We do have Montezuma being picked up by the Stake Company. He's gonna try to make some stake with those Eagle Warriors, and we're gonna need to see how you know, how well it will be. Is it gonna be medium? Is it gonna be rare? Oh, is it gonna be well done? I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have quite a game tonight. We do have, of course, them giving up the flag for the picks towards the 12 plus, and it does look like Monte is going to be on the buttons right now, with Shaturyanin coming up as the last choice for 12 plus. They are definitely thinking quite a bit about this, and we do need to see how they're going to choose. Still, a lot of civilizations are available for them. That's one of the, I would say, one of the challenges of this pick and ban phase. You have so many good choices to pick from. And wait, whoa, we got 2 Victorias, the double slam of Victorias, but not a double slam of Zinga? No, come on, man. You gotta pick the Zinga somewhere. It looks like Victoria, Age of Empire, is gonna show up. And of course, it does benefit from those bonuses of England, but at the same time, it will benefit from extra trade out capacity if it does manage to settle on different continents, and it will get a free unit. Oh man, yeah, very nice, very nice. Not to mention that red coat. Oh yes, yes, yes. Actually, do have some time to. If you like to, cannot. Yeah, it's all good. Tidos, hello there, sir, and welcome, welcome. Yes, sure. Let me actually take a quick peek over here in the channels and boom, casting. There we go. So whenever you're ready, just feel free to join the channel. Shaturyanin going for Suleiman Muhtesem. He is gonna try to do the simming, and of course with the plus 10% science and culture, it does incentivize you quite a bit to chain those golden ages. Sometimes it is a challenge depending on what kind of options you have. Yeah, we do. Oh, hello there, Justice.
Hello, hello. Good evening.
Oh, good evening, good evening. Thank you so much for joining. How have you been? I haven't seen you in some time.
Yeah, well, a lot of work to do.
That's good. That's good.
That's good. Also, today I've been very excited for the Starship launch. I don't know if this is a topic here, but
The what?
the Starship launch.
Starship plunge. I don't know what that is.
Big rocket, Mr. Musk sent into space.
Oh,
like
wait, did it actually, yeah, did it actually fly? Because I know yesterday they stopped it, right? Or something like that. They canceled it.
Yeah, on Monday there was a scrap
Yeah,
already.
Monday.
Today it flew and it got pretty crazy. it was running loopings and stuff before it exploded.
Okay. Oh, very nice, very nice. So, yeah, that's very nice. We got another big rocket. I understand that was the biggest rocket, right, of them all being sent into space.
I mean, this is not just another rocket. It's this is like what I think something like 3,000 tons, 100 centimeter, and this is like double the strength of everything else we ever sent up. So it's really big deal.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Let me reconnect really quickly here to the lobby, and we got some news, by the way. The last choice for the game was Ghandi, and I believe it was on, if I'm not mistaken, team 2 is, there we go, State Company. So we got Ghandi with Montezuma, Victoria, Age of Steam, and then Lady Six Guy for State Company, and then on the other side we got Matthias Corvinus, Nzinga Mbamde, Victoria, Age of Empire, and Suleiman Muhtesem. They do have on both teams actually quite a bit of potential for that gold generation, and definitely quite a bit of power on some of these civilizations. Coming back to other subjects here, it looks like Felier, hello there, sir. Welcome to the channel. Solo, good evening, sir. I did notice Felier did tell us that LDK managed to take out Trinda as Maya yesterday in the wildcard. Man, LDK showing up over here multiple times as just carrying his team to victory. Yeah.
Big players on the rise, I guess.
yeah.
Much lately, so I may have missed a couple.
Yeah, it's all good. It happens, a lot of action. It's all good to be busy, right?
Oh yeah, sure. I'd be happy if you could give me a Discord stream, by the way.
Okay. Initial thoughts, by the way, about their video, about their composition.
Well, this is pretty sim-heavy drafts. Like I would more expect something like this on like 7 Seas or Highlands.
Yeah.
So like if we see some open ground. Maybe some people need to go out of the comfort zone. We'll see. Also, I'm pretty excited about Wiki HS team because I feel like a lot of FFA players been very hyped for the Civ. But like to be completely truthfully, but this really just pops off in industrialization. So I do feel like it can be killed very easily, like very comparable to Germany, for example. So I'm kind of excited to see it in competitive play, if it actually holds up to the hype, or if it will just be killed over and over.
Yeah. Anyway, anytime there's a new civilization, we gotta take a look how it performs with others. You know, it's one thing what you see on paper, it's a totally different thing what it might happen in the game in different situations. You might not get exactly what you want, you might not get the perfect, the ideal situation, so you gotta adapt. Some can, some cannot. Looking at the spawns here, it looks like we're gonna have Aztec, the first one, and I did take a look at his continent here, a big one. I do want to say also, Felier, good luck on your essay, and I do hope I don't distract you with your work over there. Please actually focus on the education, please. Looking at Tenochtitlan, coming back to the game, it looks like he's gonna have a 2-2. He does have that 3-1 from the BCY, and he's gonna get the food alongside that production. He does have some fresh water here to the west and to the east, but a big lack of fresh water in the north, no rivers for him to go and settle. Ottomans is going to be to his north, that is going to be an opponent, and he does have Congo to the east side, that is going to be an ally, and they can set up, wait, no, that's an opponent as well, right? Oh, that's an opponent as well. So Aztec can actually go against two players here. Captain Morgane is going to be the one charging ahead. Looking at the north, Ottomans near Bird is gonna have that river spanning from the north to the south, and by the looks of it, again, the same problem with fresh water. We do have him with some floodable terrain to the north, 3-1 base underneath his capital, 2-2 ship to work, and second settle on a possible Maze tile here to the south. And I'm pretty sure he's gonna settle quite a few coastals as well. East, I'm not sure if west, but east and north definitely can be a choice over there. The gypsum tile kind of winks at me. Not that much food though, not that much food. That might be a problem. We'll see how he's gonna try to plan around it. This is the how to say Ottomans Muhtesem, so simming is gonna be quite important for him. He doesn't get a unique unit, right? If I remember correctly.
He doesn't.
Yeah, so it's just his extra culture, his extra science, and that extra damage that he gets when he's going against civilizations that are in a normal age or dark age, being in the same normal age, dark age. Okay, coming up next, we do have Mbamde, and this is, oh my god, this is so sad. This is Mbamde, right? So the continent split is extremely important. He's going to be forced to go full south. He can't settle a single city to the north unless he wants to get some penalties. And from what I do see, yes, he does have giant causeway, but it will be a little bit out of the way to actually go against the Tenochtitlan with all of those warriors, the Mubebas. The good thing is he does have quite a bit of fresh water to the east side on his continent, and I do see he is also going to have Ghandi to take over as a city-state. That could be an option. He could develop his empire, just not taking into account his opponent to the west side, and just try to sim as much as possible behind the mountains. I really like the extra food, by the way. He's growing so fast over here. 3-2-1 sheep, 3-1 base underneath his capital, multiple other 2-2s to benefit from. Otherwise, this is going to be nice for him. Age of, what is this? England? Which England actually? This is Monte. This is Age of Empire, right? This is the original England. We do have him with a 3-1 base. He does have quite a bit of coast to go for, a city-state even to kill on the east side, Johannesburg, or Johannesburg, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. It looks like he sent his initial warrior to the north over here, and it looks like we do have, oh, my part, hello there, sir, welcome. Thank you so much for the resub. Wow, 26 months. Thank you so much, bro. Can you check the map? I think this is not a Pangea. This is a Pangea. This is, as far as I know, this is a Pangea. But let me actually, yes, double check this. Pangea, standard. Yeah, this is it. This is actually a Pangea in the form of a Terra map or something. It definitely looks like a Terra map. Anyway, Hungary coming up next. We do have Buddha with its 2-2 base. Looks like he's going to have that geothermal for some extra adjacency towards campuses. Zangi Dangxia in the north for him to benefit from. And yeah, definitely he's gonna want those merchant points, not to mention the cheap how to say, generals. You know, what is he gonna do with them? Since we do have quite a few of these city-states on the map, we're gonna need to see who is he gonna focus against. Looking forward, we got Maya, +4 observatory in the capital with between the bananas and the tea tile. He's actually going to have more tea tiles to the south, tobacco on the same continent, and I do see quite a few bananas. Other than that, that's about it. This is one big continent, right? Yeah, this is one big continent. The gods actually smiled upon him. We do have a meteor site right next to his city center, and we've seen actually a few days ago how important it is to get those early heavy chariots. We had a game in which 2 opponents did manage to get each of them one of these meteor sites with heavy chariots, and they managed to bully Rome to take one of his cities away from him. It is what it is, man. Sometimes, you know, it happens. To the south, the other England, this is Age of Steam. Killayad is gonna benefit from that extra production. Look at those horses, man. Immediately 2 3s coming up next to him. Oh my god, shouldn't they be like when you work them to have that much production? Because it feels like, you know, this is a strong.
Yeah, it's just flat production on every strategic.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I can see. We do have a few cities for him to settle. He is gonna have the opportunity to also trade coastally with the Lady 6 guy. I gotta say, this is the first time that I'm gonna see LDK playing on Maya. Usually he plays on other civilizations, so this, I guess, will be a discovery for all of us. Now we do need to see also the land here of England to the south. He doesn't have a city state to take out from what I can see, but he can try to do some bullying against Hungary later on in the game. This is on the same seas, and I'm pretty sure battleships are going to make quick work of Buddha. Northeast, last but not least, we got India, Konson, coming up with a settler in 2. He does have quite a few truffles in his capital, and I do see his mountain ranges are going to span to the south with a good river network all around. This is actually such a big contrast on the east side of the map versus the west side of the map. This is devoid of any fresh water, while on the right side, on the east side of the map, we got so many rivers. And this is it, guys. So what do we have here? Who is gonna choose a remap? Actually, I totally forgot to put the remap option. I'm sorry, I got distracted over here. I did it. Yeah, I totally forgot about it. Solo on one plantation yesterday. Yeah, I know, right? It's kind of a casino style pick over there. Also, Little Fingers. Good evening, sir, and welcome. Well, technically, it's one landmass then. Yeah, John Curtin to Victoria Age of Steam. You too. You beautiful horse. Yes.
It's about if you're French, if you didn't know. Like if you're a French guy, you will god spawn like a Maya. If you're not, you will shit spawn.
Wait, whoa.
This is how it's working.
I understand. This is coded in. Yeah, if French, god spawn, else shit spawn. I understand. Well, it looks like they're gonna actually play this map. Wow, okay. I mean, this is it, guys. We got this going on, and it looks like on the Pangaea map, we're gonna have quite a bit of action on the west side. Aztec is gonna need to go towards 2 of his opponents, Ottomans to the north and Congo to the east side. Looking at also, let's see, Monte over here is gonna have friendly territory to the west, friendly territory to the east. He's just freely simming over here, very nice for him. And then on the east side, it looks like Ghandi is gonna be the one simming. That's actually a good idea for him to just keep him somewhere in the corner. And also Age of Empire. I guess this is a perfect test case to actually see Age of Empire in its full glory. It's not gonna get to war anybody from the beginning. He just needs to settle a lot of cities, gets his simming done, and benefit from all of those bonuses of extra production. Now we're gonna need to see how they're gonna play this out. Let me quickly go through their strategics, and then we can actually talk about their choices, because at the moment most of the players are basically getting their first settlers out and trying to get the second city out. Maybe there's going to be a few skirmishes here and there. The scouts are starting to arrive at their opponent's cities and knocking on their doorstep. We got Tenochtitlan with horse in the south. It looks like that's going to be 2 tiles out. The iron is going to be 3 tiles, a bit expensive, but it is what it is. He does have Galapagos Islands on the west side to get some meta score, and I'm pretty sure he's actually gonna go for the rice tile over there for the extra food. Yeah, we do have him. Actually, no, he settled next to the rice tile, not on the rice tile. Interesting. Okay, no extra food for you, bro. Okay, I see how it is. Maybe he's thinking that he might actually get to settle another city here. No, maybe, nah, whatever. Anyway, now we do have to the north, looks like Istanbul is gonna get his settler moving, and that was a bit later than Aztec. 7 turns for a settler, and I do see he's starting to already sniff around the Ottoman scout. Maybe he can actually make a builder out of them. We got horses next to Istanbul, and the 2 iron tiles to the west side. He just bought a slinger. I am very worried about this. If the slinger is caught out of position, I'm pretty sure the Eagle Warrior would be nom 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 nom. He's gonna take him out. Oh well, it is what it is, man. I gotta say, don't escort your settlers with slingers. It might seem like a good idea, but when you see the damage on them, oh, that is so painful. And we do have a... Yeah, sorry.
I mean, you know that I generally say you cannot escort all your settlers early on. But yeah, if you want to do it with a slinger, you may as well just send them unescorted.
It's basically the same thing.
Yeah, like if this makes sense, a slinger is good enough to control a certain area because it's not necessarily about like him fighting, but rather than him threatening the ranged attack. And also like potentially giving away an archer boost and stuff like this.
Yeah.
So you can use the slinger early to control an area, but to escort is just completely useless.
Well, we'll see how this goes. Ottomans is moving to the south for that maze settle, and I do see he's gonna have some geothermals for that extra adjacency, and I do see he's gonna need to actually expand more to the south and to the east rather than the west side. That's on the coast over here. That's probably gonna not be a good choice. Kabasa coming up next. Let's see. We got Shaturyanin playing it. He has horses in his border to the east side, and I do see his iron tile is gonna be a bit off. He's on 4 tiles, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna settle a city there. He did not find Giant Causeway. This is so sad. Let me actually take a look here. Did he not find it? Because that I would have thought he would have settled there first, right? Getting the extra culture would have been quite nice. Let me actually take what is this? You know, he knows he doesn't want extra culture. Okay, I see how it is. Maybe they don't know where the Englands are, right? So they don't want to actually give England a free settle if they can actually possibly stop it. We do have him settling to the east. In the capital, he does have a +3 campus over here with other +4s to the west side, and I do see he is going to benefit from some geothermals, but like I said, he's not going to be incentivized at all to actually settle to the north because of that continent split, or to the west for that matter. Only one city probably to block this, even though honestly from what I can take a look at the land over here, Aztec could try to take out that city. If it's there, it's gonna be hard to actually stop. Oh well. Age of Steam? Yeah, this is Age of Steam. Let's see. Age of Empire, sorry. Age of Empire. This is okay, this is a bit confusing for me. We got London here coming up with another settler. He did send his first settler to the north, which I guess, yeah, that's the right choice, right? Oh my god, look at the south here. This is
this is because of split. Is he on a split?
Yeah, he is on a split. Extra trade out over here. Got a warrior as well. Very nice.
I was wondering why he's running north there. It's for the split, makes sense, yeah.
Well, to be fair for him, even the south over here wouldn't have been good. Like just one single 2-2 based, and he's gonna need to improve some tiles to actually get some production going. This is not really a good spawn for England, except his capital, where he's gonna have 2 horses, iron tile, geothermal over here to the west side with possible +4, +3 campus. This looks nice, but everything else looks a bit. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to actually make work over here. You need a lot of builder charges to put those mines in, get some pastures going. It is not going to be ideal. I wouldn't take it out as an option for him to go for the inlands over here, even though he's not going to get to build his Royal Navy dockyards as he wants to. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. You can't have everything perfect. Oh, there we go. Second settle from Hungary, immediately buying out one of those Angidangsia tiles. He's starting to acquire the Great Merchant points and the Great General points. First one up is Zankian, and he probably will get it. We do have Opera 357 also going for another settler. Multiple geothermal fissures next to his mountains, and I do see a +5 campus here in Eger. He did settle on some extra gold, so even if he invested taking the tile of Zankidangsia, he's gonna get that gold back with the settle. That is a truffle or a cocoa? Cocoa. Okay, he has cocoa continent. Okay, more settlers to the west side here. He's not going to be bothered by anybody in this scenario, or is he? Let's see. To the east side, he has Maya. Okay, he has Maya, but again, I don't think he's going to be bothered. Maya is not really one of those expansive civilizations towards you. He wants to stay 6 tiles away from his capital, so I'm pretty sure Opera can happily sim away to the west side here. Maybe get a Temenangi city in the south. You know, do what you can to make the land great. In his strategics, I do see he has iron tiles next to Eger. Horses are going to be third ring, a bit expensive. Well, what can you do? And I guess we're going to see the third settler go for the banana settle next to the rivers on the west side here. Looks, yeah, over here somewhere.
What is Pantheon? You already chose.
Pantheon, goddess of festivals. I did see another one of the players getting a relic here. So we got 2 relics actually on 12 plus, and oh my god, somebody can go relic with this here. We do have 4 faith for Suleiman and 4 faith for Opera 357. That's how he got that early Pantheon. Also, Kokusu, good evening, sir. Hello there. Red war card. Hello. It looks like they did not, actually. They did not remap. Sloaner, hello there, sir, and welcome. Tito is already calling it out. Triple continent split for the Congo. Yes, that is actually apocalyptical over here for Congo. Maya, let's see. Maya already with the forest fire. Oh, are you for real, bro? Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know if I sent you
French Maya spawn.
Yeah, what can I say, man? This was one of those ifs. Let me actually take a look over here. I don't know if I sent you the clip from yesterday, but oh man, we had on one side Mbamde and on the other side Maya. Between them there was such a big fire and nobody wanted to settle it because it was exactly on that other continent. It was so weird. Oh man, let me actually take a look if I have it around here somewhere. I'm pretty sure. Let me put it in the chat over here and give it to you. Where are you? There we go. Message. There we go. So we do have Kalamul Koba, Webcam Nal, an observatory already coming up from Webcam Nal. It put to the west side here. It looks like he is gonna try to beef it up with those plantations. Tea tiles already improved, tobacco, and I do see he's getting some farms. On the west side, Koba is under attack by the forest fire. No, well, some fire is raging here, but I think that's a rainforest fire, right? So that's gonna stop. There's no more. Oh, actually it can keep on. No, it doesn't, right? It stopped over here on the west side, so that's it. That's where it stops. Yeah, we're gonna need to see how fast he's gonna get that fertility going. It might actually receive that extra production, that extra food. All of these tiles, even if flat, they're gonna be amazing. We still don't have a Pantheon from him yet. He's trying to get some slingers out, and of course we do know the unique unit of Maya is very dangerous at the beginning of the game over there. I totally forgot its name, but I'm pretty sure you guys know it. The Hulche. Oh, see, you know, sometimes I don't know for what reason I actually need to say that I forgot it to actually remember it. It happens, man. My mind is just like that, unfortunately. We do have Bristol coming up to the south with Leeds and Liverpool. This is much better land than the other England. I gotta say, Age of Empire, Age of Steam over here is gonna have a much better capital with all of the production and the food available for it, with those, oh my god, the horses, man. He does have some more iron tiles to the northeast, coal for good measure, oil tiles for good measure. Oh, this is gonna be nice for him. Monuments coming out from all cities, and I'm pretty sure he's going for celestial navigation, so he can put down his Royal Navy dockyards. I totally forgot to actually talk about the strategics here on Webcam Nal. It's horses third ring and iron second ring of Kalakmul, third ring from the captain. Okay, well, I guess it works. Oh, actually, he has a builder coming out. Is he waiting to improve the plantation? Okay, I guess he's waiting to improve the plantation. That's what he's gonna do. Okay, last but not least, we got India already putting down his holy sites, starting to acquire the great prophet point. Definitely wants a religion over here. We got Delhi getting some monuments in, which I am a bit surprised. I would have expected him to go directly for shrines over here in his holy site. That was a splendid one. He got the era score. Yeah, we got cities on the coast also. I guess since Age of Steam is gonna be over here on these seas, they will not actually how to say, let India stand alone. He will probably get a fleet out, which honestly we might actually have at some point, maybe a skirmish. Oh no, we won't. Look at Sheffield placement. He just blocked himself out of getting this. He's gonna need something over there like a canal to actually make work, but I guess later on it might be possible. Now military engineers specialties. On India, we do have northwest horses coming up in the second ring. Also iron over here to the northwest, and he does have quite a bit of gold from the truffle tiles. 9 gold per turn just from the truffle tiles. Some bananas to improve, and I do see he's gonna benefit from quite a few other horses in the south. Auckland is in the game, and it is revealed to Killayad to Age of Steam. So not only he's gonna get, you know, the extra production and so on his strategics, but he's also gonna get Auckland for the coastal ones. Okay, I mean, sure. I'm pretty sure he's gonna want to keep that. God of the Sea at the same time. Oh my god, is this a good test case? I feel like this is a bit overwhelming here. Oh no, that's so much production on these cities over here.
Yeah, who needs 2 or 3 horses when you can just have Auckland God of Sea, huh?
Yeah,
Just
why
like
not?
sea giants.
It just, you know, high roll over here. Can you get a higher roll than this? I guess some turtles for good measure. It would have been nice over here, but I guess it's fine. He has whales. And not the English city, Wales, but the whales, the animal. Well, I guess it's a fish. Is it a fish? Is it you know what I mean. Anyway, coming up here, we do have the city-states, and I do see quite an aggressive settle coming up from Aztec. That is very far away, by the way, right in the face of his opponent. Looks like Near Bird might need to defend himself from the beginning. We do have Aztec opening up with campuses, 2 of them, and I do see Ottoman's scout is sniffing around that city from the south. Moksha plugged in first in Tenochtitlan, while Azcapotzalco is very, very close to Ottomans. He did pick up initiation rights as a Pantheon. Oh, Captain Morgane is out for blood tonight. On the other side, we got fertility rights picked up by Ottomans. It looks like he also opened up with these campuses, putting a +3 and a +2 over here next to that geothermal fissure. Looking at the eel stab here, he's already 11 science and 5 culture, while Captain Morgane is on 8 and 5. He's gonna finish that second campus soon, and he's gonna get that. But look, this is why I gotta mention, this is why I was thinking the rice tile was much better, because next to his capital, that city center, he only had a 2-2 stone, and then he bought or grew into another 2-2, but then he's gonna need to spend some gold on the other tiles. He's 4 population already, only working 2 good tiles for production, while probably he's working the rice and hill. Definitely a little bit underwhelming when it comes to the production capabilities of the city. If only he would have moved on the rice tile, he would have had a much a better time overall. But I guess it's a mute point right now. We do need to see also the other pantheons here. City Patron Goddess coming up for Congo. I understand City Patron Goddess is also gonna get a nerf. I'm not sure exactly. Is it 30% or 40% or something? Now it's 50%, but it will, in the beta, it's set for like a little lower, which I need to actually take a look at. And you know, already calling out the forks in Yes Maniashik Oblique. Thank you so much for reminding me of that. I need to put it down. Dash Green, good evening, sir, and welcome. Don't forget to prediction. Yes. So Canal Meat also giving me the answer I was looking for. Indeed, it will be 40% lowered from 50%. And yeah, well, we'll see if that will work or not. I do see it peaked a lot. Can we get some thoughts on that, by the way, Justice? The city patron goddess ability, and also why it's nerfed?
Honestly, I don't know why it's nerfed. I feel like it's been in a fine place. Like, generally speaking, there are situations where it's like the definite preferred pick.
Yep.
Like especially for naval civs, as
Yeah.
usually harbors are a bit later, and their base cost are a bit higher because you need to unlock more techs first. But I think this is all situational and all fine. So generally, I do feel like City Patron is one of these prototype pantheons which doesn't really require special circumstances. Like obviously, most of the pantheons require certain types of luxus or tiles or whatever,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And I do feel like City Patron has just been one of these pantheons which don't require any specialty. So, but like if, for example, if you have like 10 plantations, or if you have like 10 fish, or if you have like 4 horses or stuff like this, you would generally pick else. So I do feel like City Patron's actually been in a fine place, and I would rather balance other stuff up to it rather than like nerfing these. Okay, you don't have a special spawn, so take this Pantheon. I would rather have more of them than nerfing down City Patron.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same. I'm not sure exactly why they plugged it in over there in the next beta, but maybe that's why the beta is. Maybe they're gonna figure out that wait, it was in a good place after all, so we don't need to change it. I'm pretty sure the feedback will come in, and we're gonna need to see how it is. It might be targeted for civilizations like Vietnam, for example, that get those funds. So maybe, but I feel like you shouldn't really nerf it like that. But anyway, it is what it is. Coming back to this, we got a question over here. Tito was asking about the team positioning, especially Aztec near Hungary and Congo. I believe this will mean war. I don't know, well, Congo, what we'll do here, but I'm pretty sure he can do quite a few things coming up with those units later on, while Aztec did already get a positioning on Ottomans. This, to me, initially, it seemed like a very aggressive placement, but I think Aztec actually wants to also get his extra room over here. He noticed that to the south he can't really put cities down, so having that city so far up does create a border with Ottomans, and it doesn't let Ottomans for settle him and take away from his possibilities here. Now, also Aztec, I don't think he has any other choice than to go to war, so we might actually see Ottomans being bothered here for quite some time. We're going to need to see how he's going to try to adapt to this. This being a 2 versus 1 situation, Aztec definitely needs to pay attention to the east side here, to Congo. It's much easier to contain Congo than it is to actually contain Ottomans, just because of the land available. The mountains will allow him to create some form of a cork over here to stop Congo from pouring in with so many units. I did notice quite a few pantheons also got picked with fertility rights here on Ottomans. We do have City Patron goddess here on Congo, and let's see, Age of Empire, goddess of tides with that extra culture coming up on his resources. He does have coastal resources. He does have quite a few fish improved, and getting that extra culture going is going to be nice. We do have him getting a 4th settler, and we're going to need to see how he's going to expand and where is he going to expand. I'm pretty sure the east side here is not going to be that big of an idea, but I guess over here Hungary might actually give up on that land just so England gets more. England is at his limits to the north over here.
Yeah, England wants to have a trading city though. Like Vicky can expand on the other coast.
So you
like
think this one here?
East of Congo.
Yeah. So you think this one here might be a trading city coming up from Hungary? I do see he's sending one to the north there. That's his 4th settler. So this might actually come up over here on the 2-2 base. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure about this. This will be a trading post for Vicky, and
yeah.
So as I've been not been watching that much, how much did Ancestral Young actually take over competitive play from what you saw?
Quite a bit, actually. Quite a bit. We got more and more ancestral enjoyers, but a lot of the times I've seen, like, I don't out of the times that I've seen ancestral being played out, only like maybe 25%, 30% of the cases it was actually needed. As in, they didn't have more space than like 7 cities, and they already built like 4, and they got ancestral hall and got 3 builders, and that's about it. There were situations in which we've seen the players actually make good use out of ancestral hall with like 12 cities, 14 cities, and got the meat out of that specializing building.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like Ancestral is generally a lot harder to play, so
Yeah,
I'm not surprised that some screwed up.
But it's good. I mean, the players are getting their. I'm not saying it's good that it's screwed up. I'm just saying it's good that they had lessons learned, and I'm pretty sure they do see how their empires are performing in the different situations, and they're gonna try to adapt as much as they can in the upcoming games. It's a learning process, and it's ongoing. I do see.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, just to finish this point, I'm just happy that we just see some variety in general, because for the longest time it's just been like everyone audience, everyone pen brush, and it just started to get boring, right?
Yeah, I agree. We need some diversity indeed. Goddess of Festivals picked up by Hungary, and I do see he's already recruiting those 2 early great people. He got the merchant and Hannibal, the general. Where is it? Oh, was that Shunsu? Because I think he activated, right? I think he did. So he has a book. Didn't he have a relic? Yeah, he has a book, Art of War. So he gave his relic away.
Obviously, he gave it to Congo, yeah. Like Congo has the production. I'm pretty sure Congo got the relics.
Yeah, well, he does have 42 production right now, Shaturyanin. He's gonna get 2 relics out of this, right? 12 plus did manage to get 2 relics. Amazing, by the way, amazing. Can we have candy in the game?
Oh, also building Optimus.
Yes.
Like he will have such an insanely strong cap.
Yes.
Like honestly, he can.
It's right now a 20 production. We'll see when it's like 10 pop over here how is it gonna perform. He has the 2 relics plugged in. He's getting those bonuses there. Very nice, very nice. Okay, let's see Maya. I did notice something over here. Goddess of Festivals got picked up by Hungary, which is next to Maya, and then Maya picked up God of the Forge. Because why not, you know? LDK, I guess he was a bit mad that his opponent picked his Wonder. But it is what it is. He's a Wonder Pantheon. Now we do have observatories, more observatories coming in. LDK is on 19 science with 9 culture. He will have more builders, which honestly I'm a bit surprised. I would have thought he's gonna go for another expansion phase here before another wave of builders. But I guess he does want to get the most out of this land at the earliest opportunity.
The Liang opening. Generally, I would say Liang opening tells you the guy is gonna go ancestral.
Okay, I mean he might. He definitely might.
He's a city parker.
Yeah, city park.
Like there's no other good reason to go Liang first. On a spawn like this.
Heinik Dave is pointing out something. Candy is actually the neighbor of Congo. Can he seize it early? He did seize it. Oh man. Okay, let's. This is a good time to actually take a look at the map here. They still have some exploring to do, and we're going to need to see if they're going to figure out or they're going to find out some more wonders. Let me actually take a look at the territory and the bounds between the visions, so we see if they have more wonders to take a look at. I do see Mount Kilimanjaro here. Let's see, Hungary. Yes, Mount Kilimanjaro. Hungary just needs to go east side over here, and he's gonna find another wonder. That's what's gonna pop a relic in the cities of Congo. Oh my god, 4 relic Congo. Okay. Another one maybe? They already know about this. 3 relic. Yeah, 3.
He got 2 and...
Oh, he already got 3. Wait. Oh, he discovered Galapagos
Oh,
Islands.
Galapagos.
Okay, so for relic Congo, I did say it.
Okay.
I did say it. Okay, for relic Congo, man. I made a mistake, but looks like it wasn't a mistake after all. Oh my god, for relic Congo, this is gonna go crazy. 52 production right now for Shaturyanin. He already has 4 cities, finishing up that Temple of Artemis. I can only imagine when those amenities are gonna jump here, what his production is gonna look like. He does have 3 possible amenities in the capital, from what I do see: the sheep tile, the horse tile, and the fur to the west side. While that Temple of Artemis, yes, sorry,
it's not very good actually, Artemis. Like for example,
you get this
Age of
housing.
Steam, you would have had a lot better Artemis.
Yeah, I guess I agree with that. I agree with that.
Yeah,
He never did.
Don't get me wrong. Makes total sense on Congo here, right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying that it's not like the gigantic. Oh, we're all ecstatic now, Artemis. It's just a good wonder.
And I guess the biggest question is in the chat here. Rafifi is calling it out. Is he gonna get relic queries?
There's the holy side. So I guess, yeah.
He will. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, there we go. Kabasa going for the holy side. He's like, oh, boys, I'm going religious play. Okay, let's see it. Let's see it.
Does he do monumentality?
That's a good question. I don't know. Oh yeah, he did. Oh, we're turn 31. He did go for Monumentality Golden Age, and yeah, there we go. We got some builder buys here immediately using that faith per turn. He does have 25 faith per turn at the moment, and that's just from the relics. Okay, very nice. Relic Queries is gonna be amazing. He's putting down his government plaza between the commercials. Already finished his commercials and starting to acquire the merchant points. I do want to take a quick peek over here at India and his religion. Looks like India will have 8 science, 17 culture, pen brush and voice. Ooh. Okay, this is a different way that I was expecting. He's only on 9 faith a turn, and it does look like he's not wanting to go for that monumentality for the beginning. He does have eternal preachers, Zen meditation, and world church, and it looks like he's gonna try to benefit from the culture as much as possible from his allies, trying to convert these cities and get those culture points there. Of course, with such a big empire coming up for England, that might actually make quite a bit of sense here. We're gonna have a lot of cities sprawling on this coast of England, especially now that 2 turning a settler here, ancestral hall finished and 2 turning a settler. How much production does he have? Just 17? Man, that's like half the production of Congo's cap. Let's see it here. Congo is on, no, not half. He's on 26. I thought he jumped up to more, but it looks like no. Oh wait, no tiles to work. That's the problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's missing another tile to work here. He needs to buy one. Come on, man. You got the gold. You got the goodies. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay. Oh, let's see the age choices. 14 science, 24 culture. Aztec looks like he did finish up those campuses, getting in cannons here. Did improve his 2 horses, and I do see he has one more builder coming up there. Pen, brush, and voice for him will give him the culture alongside that science. He did work Moksha from the beginning, so he's getting the culture and a little bit of faith from him. Next up, we've got Victoria, Age of Steam, Killayad with another pen, brush, and voice golden age, and he is going to expand very quickly here. Also going for Liang in the second governor with Magnus in the capital, boosting his other cities with trade routes. Nice. Well, it is what it is. We got LDK, pen, brush, and voice golden age on Maya. Yeah, it looks like LDK is going for Governor Liang here. He did put his government plaza to the north to boost one of these observatories to a +5. Oh my god. This is I didn't see this earlier. Look at this, 2 tea tiles and a tobacco that he's gonna get to improve now, and the government plaza next to it. Oh my god, that one single campus over there is gonna be amazing. We do have him already in getting the bonuses from that extra fertility after the forest fire, the 3 2s, the 3 3s, a 4 3 2 banana next to him, and improved his horses. Not really benefiting from God of the Forge, but I guess he didn't really have choices there to put down his, like to pick a Pantheon, and he just chose one. It was what it was.
Yes.
Yeah,
Just no good alternatives for him. So.
yeah. Near Bird here already got his horses out, and it looks like Aztec will need to get his. We got Konya going for an encampment training project, got his encampments down from 2 cities. Quite a bit aggressive from near Bird, but I guess after he saw Aztec being so aggressive, he was like, ah, ha, ha, you're gonna do this to me? I will show you the way. We do have him on 20 science, 26 culture, and I do see he's only making 6 gold a turn. He's gonna need to rely on his allies to get the gold per turn. And Governor Plaza coming up to boost one of his campuses, maybe get him a juicy commercial over there. That's gonna be a +5. Governor Morgane the first one with no other governor here that I can see.
I actually don't see the point of double encampment for Ottoman, but whatever.
Yeah. That was honestly that was a surprise for me, but it is what it is. He already put it down, so it's not like we can convince him to not. Don't do this. Don't do this. Look into the light. You know, it is what it is, man. Monte on 9 science and 21 culture. We got him on 3 cities going. Audience chamber in this position. Looks like he is preparing for a much taller empire than we're gonna see Age of Steam, mostly because of his lack of city count here. Looks like Johannesburg is gonna go down to his galleys, and I gotta say, even though we were expecting Hungary to put a city on the coast, he did not. He's actually, maybe they're gonna trade through Johannesburg. Maybe, yeah, that's what's gonna be here. Maybe.
What amount of warriors the Joburg actually built?
it's still building. 2, 4, 6. I mean, honestly.
And look at the unlucky scout.
Yeah, and honestly, I was thinking about this yesterday after we saw the total takeover of an empire, which already had like armies here and there, like still had warriors and units on the map. I was thinking, why are they disappearing? Shouldn't they be like, you know, turning into barbarians or something? Because that made more sense, like free cities or something status, but whatever. I guess maybe this is something for Civ7 to take into account. Shaturyanin, Monumentality Golden Age, 43 faith a turn, getting his Holy Site prayer projects. He's gonna need a religion here, and we're gonna need to see if he's gonna pick up reliquaries. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be reliquaries, you know, like if it smells like reliquaries, talks like reliquaries, walks like reliquaries, it must be reliquaries. We do have some galleys coming out of his cities. He's gonna get a bit more galleys on defense, and quite a few commercials around. I do see he's benefiting from that faith to get his builders going, and I do see he's getting 8.2 great merchant points a turn. They're actually managing to get all of the merchants from what I can see, Hungary and Congo here. While on the other side, there is a bit of a race between the 2 Englands to get the admirals, even though I find it quite unlikely for them to fight on the seas. We might actually just see Age of Empire here try to get as big of an economy as possible, try to sim as high as he can. While Age of Empire, Killayad is gonna do the same, but he will get the opportunity to take out some Congo cities from his opponents. Juvi Mai and Mobaza Mobata are cities on the coast that he could easily go and take out. We do need to take a look at Opera 357, Pen, Russian Voice Golden Age, 4 cities, has some units out to defend himself from a possible Mayan pressure, but it's not coming. We do have him getting his settlers out, and it looks like there will be pillaging. Oh wait, no, that's actually his ally, right? It's England. Yeah, that's his ally. It's all good. It's all good. No pillaging. It's gonna be fine. The firemen are there. They're on the scene. That will let the scout out. Now we do have. Yes.
Imagine if allies could pillage you. Like you keep trading off, pillaging each other's stuff. Like I'm pretty sure you could generate a lot more resources this way than you actually would just work the stuff. Like this is how broken pillaging is.
Yeah. Oh, we do have the 4th relic for Congo, by the way. Mount Kilimanjaro was scouted by Hungary, and I'm pretty sure Kabasa over here got his fourth relic, philosopher stones. We got casket of the evangelist, the holy grail, and robes of the guru. Well, wow, 4 relic Congo. I gotta say, if Aztec would knew this, he should tremble a little bit in his pants. You know, like this might actually cause some serious emotions over there for Captain Morgane. This stake might be a bit too well done here. We do have him already getting to his 10th population in the city of Kabasa next turn. Looks like he did go for the religion. Let's see what it is. Let's see what it is. Come on, come on, pick it. Pick it. You can do it. You can do it. Granaries? No, please no granaries. Anyway, more settlers coming out. Come on, man, I'm waiting for this. We're all waiting for this, for you to pick it, to jump up in the sky when it comes to faith generation. He's on 61 right now, just not even reliquaries, just 61 base. Yeah. Pikachu! Yes, Pikachu!
I guess that's going to be reliquaries to a chip 9% of the time.
Okay. Catholicism? Let's see it. Reliquaries and stewardship. Each campus and commercial district in the city following this religion +2 science +2 respectively. He's actually going to need to move it. And look at that jump, and he just doubled his faith instantly. 120s. Oh my god, guys. We're turn 36 and Congo has 127 faith a turn. I'm not sure if I remember another Civ that could do so much so early. Like, sure, you can do it like 1050 or something when you have like 4 holy sites, maybe the Dance of the Aurora, good land, and so on. What is this? 127 faith a turn. This is unbelievable. He's gonna expand so quickly, improve his territory so quickly. He's gonna jump up in the sky. Wow. Okay. Amazing from him. God spawn here. Yeah,
as a disclaimer, I definitely feel like just the faith alone can definitely be matched by stuff like Desert Folklore Malia, stuff like this. But like the guy only has 1 holy site and commercials all over the place, so
I know, right?
it's obviously extremely good and extreme high roll, yeah. I just wanted to point out that the amount of faith alone is not really extremely stupid.
Yeah, well, we'll see how he's gonna use it, right? It's one thing to have the power, but it matters how you use that power. We're gonna need to see Shaturyanin show us the big brain moves here, and we do see him getting Hanging Gardens, putting it down. Kabasa did get to 28.5 production already, and he's gonna try to get cities on the west side a little bit bigger. He did choose to go commercials from them, so he's not gonna get the extra housing from lighthouses, and I find it actually extremely unlikely that he's gonna go for the lighthouses after this. We do have a bit of a skirmish here between Ottomans and the Aztec. Captain Morgane did manage to recruit a general, while I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a general here from Ottomans. There we go. Trungtrak just got to appear in the city of Konya, and we do see wait, is that Ancestral Hall or Warlord's Throne? I think Warlord's Throne. Warlord's Throne coming up from Ottomans, while Warlord's Throne is coming up from Aztec. Both of them are knowing and they're gonna get to war each other, and of course the one to clean up is probably gonna be Congo. Like, I honestly, I don't know how they will stop Congo. Like, I know he doesn't have the stats right now. He's on 16 and 19, but he's in a monumentality. He's gonna get the next population level. He's gonna have the production. He's gonna have the chops. It's just wow. When he's gonna hit feudalism, he's gonna be amazing. Anyway, we'll see.
A little thing I want to point out, like I keep seeing Aztec building horses, and I never understand why. Like the Civ has literally 50% familiar units built in, and such an easy time to go oligarchic legacy. So I just don't understand why I keep seeing Aztec building horses. Like especially like he's not in a rush. He went double campus opening, so just do your 5-6 cities into men at arms push. But I don't know why he spams horses.
Yeah, well, that is
I
true.
really
That is
dislike.
true. Maybe it is a bit of a problem with the lack of iron on their side, even though I do see Killayad already improved his iron. We got LDK improving his iron, and so he could get the iron from that. I do have to agree, using your bonuses towards a specific unit is much better than just training these. Maybe he's just gonna get this for some early defense and or pressure, and then he's gonna switch to what you are saying, men at arms. I do
Is he
feel like
actually oligarchic?
Uh, yes, he's oligarchy.
Okay.
So he's gonna get
So
oligarchy legacy after he builds this Warlord's throne. And I do have to say, I do feel he's kind of lacking cities here. It's a good thing that we do have. Oh my God! Look at this! Look at England. Just 2, 4, 6, 7 cities. So fast, getting those traders going. Okay, sure, yeah, he's gonna get big, boys. We do need to see if Killayad is gonna manage to get that fleet out, and he's gonna try to help out on the east coast, because Congo might actually get some boats at some point. Yes, they're not gonna have an admiral, but they still can take over cities if left unchecked here. I'm pretty sure we will need to see the control of the seas here, and Age of Steam will probably get the majority of the seas controlled. Now, Aztec is not going to have the opportunity to settle that many cities. What does he have? Let's see. One city here, that's it. If he's going to place one here, he can't get another one. And 2 other cities to the northwest, which they're not bad actually, I gotta say, not bad. One on the May style, one well, maybe on the cattle, and one on the May style. That could be a thing there. Oh well, I'm pretty sure he can't settle Galapagos Islands, nor does he want to. We do need to take a look at the Sim of Maya. I did notice Hungary did recruit a few of these to the north. Okay. Wait, these are from Mohenjo? Yeah, these are from Mohenjo. They're opponents, right? Hungary and Maya. Yes, they are opponents. So we got a single Hucha here trying to defend. The problem is Hungary will need to actually upgrade these if he wants to do some damage to swordsman. Those are going to be the correct units to go against the Hulches. The Hulches just eat the warriors alive, man. They have no problem withstanding the damage of some of the warriors here.
how are the hanging gardens on Congo? It's 2 on Maya.
We got 110 on Congo. Mobuila is gonna get it in 110, and Maya doesn't have a builder here, unfortunately. Yeah, but he does have 40 science and 31 culture. Definitely jumped up in those stats. Quite a bit of land for him to chop and improve, and I do see he's getting more settlers. One of the cattle tile to the south. He will get to create those trade routes to England, supercharging their economy here. We got Killayad on 45 already. LDK is 27, and I guess he does have one commercial. He's gonna need to put down another one if he actually wants that. I also noticed we do have Captain Morgane on 24 and 28, while Nearbird is 25-33. They're kind of matching each other's stats here. But the big one, the big monster here is Shaturyanin next to him. They don't know about it. Yes, he's swimming under the sea here. Kabasa is keeping his stats low, even though he did manage to get everything he needs here to go quite tall. He's going to need the extra population level just, and of course putting down those campuses. And I do see the first one is put down here, a +3. Mubata will need the next population level, and he's plugging in Pingala, Victor here. I do see, well, first swordsman, by the way. I do want to see what kind of, oh, he didn't get any government plaza improvements here. No specializing building of choice. Okay. Non-freshwater settle for Congo. Okay, sure. Getting some theater square there for good measure. That's gonna be a +3. We got another +3 here soon. It's +2 right now, but when both are gonna finish, they're gonna give each other bonuses. Okay, so Opera 357 is actually getting around to the serious business of the game here, which is war. It looks like he levied Mohenjo-Daro. He did get some swordsmen improved. They're gonna need to start marching towards the Mayan cities, while we do have Maya figuring out what's going on to the north end, getting a few horses out, not to mention repositioning the Hulches to the north. It's going to be important. And now these swordsmen can actually withstand quite a bit of damage with the oligarchy bonus with the Raven King trait. It's actually going to be quite a problem. What do we have here? Stalemate. Okay, so neither of them, neither Nearbert or Captain Morgane wants to push through this. Looks like actually Captain Morgane is setting himself up to defend against this. He's a bit worried about Congo as well from the east side, while he's still building horses. Okay, this is a bit
yeah.
of a question mark.
I also want to point out that Aztec doesn't make use of his Pantheon. Like if you go for initiation raids,
Yeah,
usually you want to go monumentality. Just use your chops to build a ton of units. And
yeah.
yeah, but even Penbush instead. So like initiation raids is really just pretty much one warrior.
Yeah. Well, he's getting some faith, right? He's acquiring faith every time he's actually getting a unit out. It's just not, I guess, optimized. So much tourism from those relics. Go culture victory. Those calling it out. Let me actually take a look at the tourism here. It's actually 68 tourism per 10 from Shaturyanin from this early stage of the game. That is actually a lot. He's gonna acquire the first one in a record time over here. We're gonna need to see when the notification will pop. Also, Meneshu Kobrik, does anyone build Colosseum? I don't think so. I didn't see a Colosseum here, but I do notice Audience Chamber has been selected as specializing building of choice in Congo. I would think Congo would want the Colosseum for his series, but also Age of Steam, right? Killayad over here will want that for so many cities, and not to mention going city parks. Having happy citizens is going to be important. We'll see how this goes. What do we have here? Okay, so Maya did manage to get his units down. I do have the question in my mind about India's performance, especially since he did go for Penbush and Voice. I've seen this before in the French community, going for Penbush and Voice instead of his usual monumentality, trying to reap the benefits of his allies' Moksha cities, but he doesn't have a Moksha city in England, while yes, we do have one in Wapcap now. He's going to need to acquire some faith to actually buy those missionaries out and send them. At the moment he's busy converting his own cities, getting that extra amenity in them. Of course, Itinerary Preachers also will give him the 30% spread, while World Church will be the important one here. He might actually be the one needing to pick up the flag to defend against a possible culture victory, and city count, theater square count, getting those great writers will be quite important for them. That's one of the bonuses that Congo is actually going to have quite a bit to benefit from. The fact that he's getting more of these great people points than usual. He's on 1.6 great writer points right now, and I do see more theater squares are getting finished. He's getting his amphitheaters. I wouldn't be surprised if he's gonna go for something like Oracle.
I also want to point out that Congo has his village only in one city, and this is Magnus, so it will probably never spread.
Yeah,
if it stays
that's
like
true.
this.
That's true.
So yeah, so the stewardship is pretty useless unless he makes some serious effort, like buying missionaries and stuff like this. But maybe he will do in second era. Like I wouldn't be shocked if he just went one monumentality into Penbush.
Yeah, that is true. Well, he is starting to get up in science and the culture 27 and 27. I wouldn't be surprised if he might actually try to use like one apostle or something to just spread it as quickly as possible to his other cities. He does have a Moksha city over here on the west side, so that might be a good idea for him. I did notice something troubling here. It looks like Ottomans is preparing for a night attack, a night quick push here, and he does have 26 science with 33 culture, engineering coming up in 4. I do see 1, 2, 3 of these heavy chariots already prepared here in the south, getting more from Edirne, and he's not chopping it. Like yes, you might use the chops to actually get some quick units out and just pre-builds, just let them be. It kind of looks like this is a concentrated effort for him to actually go to war at a certain timing. And Aztec On the other side, looks like he's going for his own castles. He's going to get horses to improve into coursers a little faster than Ottomans will get that choice. The biggest issue for Aztec will actually be to get to mercenaries. From what I do see, he's going to record the history right now, and I do see Nearbird is very quick on mercenaries in 2 turns. No, yeah, there might be some timings going on here, but finally the first swordsman, it's coming out of the Aztecan series. Come on, but why is he still building horses? Okay, I'm a bit. I guess both of them are actually thinking of different timings, like coursers or knights, and not really thinking of what you are saying, men-at-arms push. Even though I do have to agree, the men-at-arms push should have been much stronger. But it does have one lack, though. It does have one weakness. It's not that maneuverable. So maybe he's choosing to go for the coursers just for that extra possibility to go west side and try to hit the cities and pillage the cities in the north of Ottomans rather than go full into Konya.
Yeah, maneuverability, like in situations like this is not really that. Like cursors are obviously a very good unit to grieve someone who is unprepared / force someone to build units. Like for example, if Aztec was against Congo and the chokes were not there, it would be a fine play. But like Aztec definitely knows that Ottoman is preparing. Like he can see the units, right? So it will be an established front line anyway. And in this case, movement speed doesn't matter that much.
Yeah, I think you're right. We do have more cities coming up from England, Age of Empire. I do see 2, 4, 6, 7 with Johannesburg, and another one coming up here. Looks like he's going to settle in the south. And Hungary is going to put a city on the coast as well on the west side to try to cater to those trade routes here. Neither of them are actually going to be quite good cities, but you gotta get that economy going, and this is going to be very important. And looking at those numbers, we do have the state company on 49, 11, 57 and 37, while on the other side 12 plus is going to be 14, 49, 66 and 53. We do have 12 plus actually getting more gold in this situation, and I do think Congo is starting to come to the end of his I would say city count. We do have it going for Stonehenge here in Mubanza, Congo, and I do see 2 more cities are going to be placed in the south. Both of them will be exposed to Age of Empire here. I do believe England, or Age of Steam actually, sorry, Age of Steam. I do believe Killayad will need to build the fleet. At the moment he's more focused on getting his points for the Golden Age, and I do think by the look of these horses, they are kind of gathering next to Zanzibar, so it kind of feels like he's going to take another city here. Also, he's going to need to start settling on the eastern coast. A bit surprising he's not actually going for the ivory, but I guess it is what it is. And I guess this is a question here. Will he take Zanzibar, or will he raise Zanzibar to put 2 other cities there?
I generally, like, the land is not very good, obviously, right?
Yeah.
So I don't really think it's worth the effort. Also, just having, like, even if you're not choosing it, just having a pocket gold CS gives you a lot of benefits. And
oh yeah,
again,
oh yeah. And it's Zanzibar. Like when you choose it, you just feel, your people just feel ecstatic everywhere, right? You're gonna feel the power.
well, yes, but like if you look at priorities, obviously Vicky wants to have Auckland, which probably the other Vicky contests. Like, I don't know, how's the situation in Auckland?
Let's see it. They did. Oh yeah. Monte and Killayad are fighting for it. Both of them are putting envoys in there. So yeah, maybe he's not gonna get the choice to go for anything like that. I also see India did settle on the coast, by the way. So he needs to protect his buddy.
By the way, I want to point out that I think this is pretty much a greedy misplay by Killayad. Like, Auckland was almost definitely pocket before.
Yeah.
Like there was no good reason to choose it with like 3 envoys and show it off to your opponent. Like, if you want to go for Liang 3 first, whatever, go for it. But like if you have a really valuable pocket CS like this, you really want to make sure that you have envoys saved up and Amani establishing, so it's kind of uncontestable.
Ah, I see what you're saying. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So you need to prepare for this takeover with
Yeah,
as
but
much as possible, as many
it
bonuses as possible. Yeah, yeah, I agree,
yeah,
I agree, I
I,
agree.
but he's just boosted with the envoys carelessly, which yeah.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, it makes sense. I did see India here did manage to get also his ancestral hall, and there we go. We got Konson using Magnus internals for that extra production. Going for arena in Patna. This might be a preparation for a Colosseum between his cities. Very important to see that happening. Congo here, I don't see an entertainment complex for him. What I do see is more theater squares in multiple cities, and we might actually see maybe we're gonna see Machu Picchu here. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe some Chichen Itza also might be valuable with so much rainforest and so much production from Kabasa. Why not? He does have a 2-2 base right next to his theater square, so yeah, that might be a good place for Chichen Itza. From his capital, he's gonna build it quite fast. He does make a project right here. He wants to get Ipfal done, the next one up. I do want to see who actually picked Hypatia. It was Ottomans picking Hypatia, with the libraries providing him the +1 science and a free library in the city he activates it in. We do have a ... here. I don't know what that ... means. Did somebody get something from him? Did he... Oh, hello. Hello. Yeah, well, that might be an issue. Oh, look at those Hulche just... Oh my god, taking down those swordsmen so fast, man. It's just like the Hulche power here. Hulche is not only get the bonus of +5 against units that are low HP, but also get the +3 from being near the capital. They're very strong, very strong. 36 points of attack. Yeah.
People keep underestimating this. Like Maya's borderline unpushable early on.
Yeah, well, I mean, honestly, Hungary needs to do something, and having this opportunity to just bully Maya a little bit does take away from the production of Maya that he could put into simming. Look at him getting those hulches out instead of getting more libraries, instead of getting more commercials, and so on and so forth. I do like how Maya is starting to get his sim going. As for industrial zone next to Koban, he will probably get more of these aqueducts somewhere else for better industrial zones. He's putting city parks so he can get his happiness for his people. He's already at +3 at the moment for the happy bonus. And he is on 2, 4, 6 cities. This might actually be his end, right? This is the maximum he can do. There's no other possibility to settle west. That's it. Maybe one more city to the north, but who would want to settle this, right? There's like no incentive to settle the middle of the desert with no big production tiles around or food tiles around. That just doesn't make sense.
Well, I'm sure Chat can tell you a thing or two about Petra. You know what wants to
yes, Chat, you heard them. We need Petra in our lives. But come on, man, this is like a 2-tile Petra. Yes, okay, sure, it gets an extra production.
It's complete crap. Like,
yes. But everybody likes those tiles, man. Everybody wants to see that gold coming out, you know. Ching, ching, ching.
Zanzibar got taken over, by the way. Which I don't necessarily agree with. I guess
Killayad plugging in money in Auckland, 4 turns to go for. Okay, he did take it over for 7 envoys. He just dropped them in there. Monte has only 4, and I do see... they're going for the era score here. There's a lot of action being set up on the west side here. We got Ottomans, we got Aztec building up a lot of units. Corsairs coming around here. Let's see, does he have mercenaries? I hope so. I hope he's upgrading with mercenaries. Yeah, there we go. Professional army. Both of them have mercenaries. We got a lot of knights from Ottomans. We got a lot of potential corsairs from Aztec. They are kind of on the same tree, so I don't believe the knights can push through the corsairs. And I don't think at the moment that the corsair attack that maybe Aztec was planning on to try to go around the Ottoman defense is actually, like you said, is not going to go through. It's just going to end up being countered here. I really like how Nearbird is actually planning all of this defense, and I do see a mirroring of their efforts here as much as possible. It's unbelievable how both of them know exactly the timings they need to get those armies out, even without directly seeing each other's cities. Ottoman will have a +4 against Aztec if Aztec doesn't reach golden. Well, it's if Aztec doesn't reach golden and he's not in a golden age. That's a very important part. Like many how do you call it? Sorry, Muhtesem over here. If he doesn't get a golden age or doesn't get a golden age, he will get a +4 against somebody that also didn't get a golden age.
It's actually a lot of knights.
I know, right? Like, this is a big attack. Okay, sure. Probably the first victim will be that archer standing by on the west side. Captain Morgane did prioritize getting the stronger units, the coursers, and I do see the coursers just don't have a possibility to go against the knights. They die against them, but so do the knights against the coursers. That's a lot of damage over here on support bonus on both units. If you look at them in the middle of the army. We're going to need to see if Captain Morgane is going to get what he needs. There are a few more cities on Muhtesem than they are on Aztec. And looking on their stats here, it does look like Captain Morgane did manage to get a bit more science and less culture. 35 science, 32 culture versus 30 and 38. His economy is a bit better balanced here. Nearbird is already on -1, but he doesn't need to worry about it. Like with Congo next to you, going full on commercial and free seeming away with 4 relics and reliquaries, it just, wow, just goes up in the air. Look at that 13 pop city in the capital already. Oh my god, 32 production, 13 pop city. Got audience chamber, putting down industrial zones here. That's only +0, and to see he's getting oracle coming up from Buila, while he's getting a few more builders from that Governor Liang in the south. Did finish Stonehenge, and I think he did. Don't you get an apostle when you finish Stonehenge like this, or is it if you have the where is his apostle?
Probably popped it for evangelist.
Oh, let's see. Defender of the faith, not crusade. Okay, sure. I mean, that makes sense. Well, I would have definitely loved to see some crusading going on Aztec here.
I don't think he needs to be afraid, though. Like
yeah, I don't think so.
The only angle where this makes sense, if he plans to go for plays, because they get the +3 when they are attacking.
Yeah.
Because they are technically on your territory while attacking. Yeah, but I don't know. I don't like the defender here.
Well, he's planning for the late game. That's what he's doing right now. 4 cities on the coast. He's gonna need the extra defense there if Victoria comes against him. We do need to see what's happening here on India. We did have him with that possibility to get the Colosseum on this tile between Delhi and Patna, and I do see India will have quite a few chops there, but doesn't have actually Magnus plugged into that city. It's not gonna be efficient. Well, I guess it will need to do the job. City parts coming up from him. He does have happiness there, and again, let me take a look at the border skirmish here, because Ottomans is definitely charging ahead, trying to go into the Aztec defense. Looks like actually the archer did manage to get back into his territory, and there was a little bit of a horse. Yeah, there we go. A little bit of strength left on a horse. So we got some skirmishes east side. Captain Morgane is not giving up on doing some damage. Trying to hit the best of his ability to get something out of this position here. I do see 5 more turns after the next era, and looking at the era score here, Konson is going to be 39 out of 48. We got Captain Morgane 33, 39. Oh no, Dark Age? Is he hitting Dark Age? But then Nearbird, it looks like he's trying to change those golden ages on the other side, 54, 58. I do believe it's much more important for Ottomans to get the golden ages than it is to get the +4. What do you think, chat? What do you think, Justice? What do you think? How do you balance this out? Do you prefer the extra bonuses that you get to a higher technology, or do you prefer the immediate damage percentage? Well, I guess points.
Well, I guess I will have chat talking faster, because if I say something, people just gonna hop on the train.
I mean that it is what it is. Like this is the beauty of it, right? It's a choice that might not actually be perfect in all cases. Like you might have cases in which the +4 definitely makes sense, like 100% makes sense. You might have cases in which the extra bonuses that you get from chaining the golden ages might make sense.
Okay, you never plan for the +4. You
You
just
never
don't.
plan. Okay, so you just
No,
get it. Okay,
it's
that's a good one. That's a good one, right?
simply because you cannot plan your enemy being normal. Like
Wait,
just
what? Oh
it's
my god.
it's not in your hand. Like it's if it happens, it's really
Yeah.
just a pure excuse, and people are like, "Ah, I planned for this. No, I knew you would do that," and it just doesn't make sense.
It was
So
all in the plan, boys. It was all in the.
yeah, it also like I mean, it can be a conscious choice to go for Dark Age.
Yeah,
If you want to have a strong push, like for example, if you go for Knights or Caravels, etc.,
yeah,
you
yeah.
can sometimes want to consciousness go for Dark Age to get the extra +5. But other will be a normal age game and then be like, "Ah, I knew you're gonna hit golden and I have +4. Haha, I'm genius. Look at me." No.
Yeah, yeah. That's not gonna happen. But oh my god, what a statement when you heard that, boys. You cannot plan for your opponent to be normal. that just sounds so in so many ways wrong. Your opponent needs to be special. you know?
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense. Like I mean, Mapuche is obviously a completely other deal, right? Because like usually everyone wants to be golden. Except
Yeah,
they are gonna be on an all-in push, as pointed out. But yeah,
yeah.
like
True,
just
true.
planning, the other guy will be normal doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Okay. 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 Let's take a look at the era score here. Who's planning on golden ages? It looks like Killayad is going for it. LDK is going for it. We got Konson trying to go for it, and he did put down Colosseum. I do see it being chopped over here in a few turns. If not next turn, he's no two in 2 turns he's gonna get it. I do see temples coming out from him, and he did start to convert the cities of Maya, getting more of that culture going. He's on 63 culture a turn with 44 science. Not bad, I gotta say, not bad. 121 production, but oh my god, look at Shaturyanin. He's 216 already, and he doesn't even have industrials or like good industrial zones. He's getting like +1 industrial zones, and he's getting 215 production, bro. Oh my god. Okay, this is another level of seriousness over here from Shaturyanin. We do have LDK popping over 100 science with 109 and 65, and we do need to see if he's going to manage to get Newton also, as he did manage to, he didn't manage to get Hypatia first. It was Ottomans that didn't manage to snatch it away from him. Looks like Ottomans is also forcing Aztec as much as possible to get those units improved, get how to say, get the higher technology on the Aztec units, and put that gold where his mouth is. We do also need to see on the other side, let's see, 61, so Monte is very close to a golden age, near birth, only 4 points away. He's getting his granaries for the higher housing, and I gotta say, I didn't see a boat. Maybe he's gonna need a boat here to get to the next golden age. He's starting to get some of these crossbows to work against Aztec armies, and I gotta say, the moment Aztec defenses are holding strong, and they're poking a little bit against each other, but I don't see any breaches in their defenses, so Aztec is fine. And we do have Opera 357 also over the necessary points, 70 out of 66. He's actually also Shaturyanin is 84 out of 61, so two of them already got their golden ages. I really like the tiles, by the way, of Hungary here. He did get the plantations Pantheon, got us a festivals, and look at these cotton tiles, man. Unbelievable. 3, 2, 5 ones almost everywhere. That is quite something. What I don't see actually anybody going for Etemenaki. Why is there no Etemenaki here? I'm pretty sure nobody got it. So why is there no Etemenaki here? Oh well, I guess we're gonna see it at some point. Anyway, we do have India, Konson, going for Colosseum. He's gonna chop it out and he's gonna get that extra amenity and extra culture throughout the cities around it. That's 2, 4, 6 cities that will benefit from that bond. Oh wait, even the northern one? Oh my god, this is a perfect placement for the Colosseum, isn't it? 2, 4, 6, 8 cities?
Yep, all 8.
All 8. Wow. Okay. This is big, guys. This is big. This will help Konson so much throughout the game. But he's gonna need to contest Shaturyanin's culture victory, and that is gonna be a challenge in itself. I'm pretty sure if you open up the Great People screen, we're just gonna be amazed when it comes to Congo points. 13.2 Great Writer points a turn. India is making 0. Hungary on 2 points a turn. You can imagine how fast Congo will manage to recruit all of those points over there for the great writer. And Mubula is going to go for a campus. He did finish Oracle in that city. He has Pingala doubler. I don't think he actually got the double promotions though. I think he went for the science and then he got all of the other governors. That's a lot of points that he's putting in all of these governors all around his cities. He also has the opportunity to start to trade coastally with maybe Hungary here, if Hungary will oblige to get one harbor out. He has also, okay, England, Cusick is actually gonna get the connection here. I'm pretty sure Reina would make quick work of the city of Cusick, making it boom. We got England with a few more cities to the north, which I'm pretty sure would come next. I'm not sure why he did not go for it, but it is what it is. Colosseum, come on. Oh my god, that wasn't enough. The rainforest chop wasn't enough to actually get it this turn. Okay guys, I'm sorry. Instead of 2 turns, it was actually 3 turns. It is what it is. I'm sorry. I mispredicted this. Is it a no city parks game? No, we actually got quite a few city parks, but no city parks for Hungary here. Hungary looks like he's feeling the forest, not the city parks. He's happy how it is, and it looks like he did manage to get a great general here. Of course, Zangi Taxia helping out so much. I do see industrial zones also coming out from his cities. He did push from the north, from Mohenjo-Daro against Maya, and now it looks like Maya is gonna actually try to go for a northern city, this time on the tobacco. The tobacco settle is gonna be the one, right? The last city of Maya. By the looks of it, 2, 4, 6. He's gonna be on 7 cities. I mean, that's not a bad count, but it is gonna be in danger of Mohenjo-Daro, so Maya will want to take that city out, to take away Opera's ability to use Mohenjo-Daro.
By the way, the fan or something turn on close to you. Like you kind of sound like being in a server room.
Wait, I do? On stream or on Discord?
Well, not now. Like it just turned on for some reason. But like on the last part you talked, it constantly had a fan. I don't know.
The fan behind, yeah, that's my UPS. How do you call it? The power thing, the battery. That it's yeah. I don't know how to stop that. I'm sorry. I guess on Discord I could put some form of noise canceller, but that sometimes messes up the sound more than it actually helps it.
Oh, so like if it doesn't come to the stream, it's fine. I just wanted to
I don't know, chat. Is it all good on stream? Do you hear me fine? Stream chat, voice noise cancellation is a bit different than the Discord one.
Yeah, I understand. Like
all
if
good?
stream is happy, it's all good.
Yeah, it seems like chat is fine. All good. Thank you. I'm sorry. Discord has some good settings, but it's not nearly as good as it should be. It is what it is. I'm sorry. But it did get the soundboard. Did you see the soundboard, by the way? Check this out. I can do this. What is? Oh my god, I can do this. Oh my god, this is amazing. Okay. It is what it is. I'm gonna need to see how we can use this This you can hear it on stream also, right? The soundboard, you can hear it on stream.
This is so 90s, man.
Yeah, but it is what it is, man. Like you see a city pop, you just do. That's it.
So 90s, man.
Yeah. Well, what can I say, man? What can I say? It is what it is. All this but gold is. Anyway, so let's see what do we have here. Classical era 110. This is the last turn they can actually get the points in. So I do see Konson 2 points out. He did manage to get the Colosseum. He's gonna actually, sorry, he actually went over. I don't know why I said 2 points out. 56 out of 48. He got his golden. Captain Morgane going Dark Age here. Looks like Killayad the 50 out of 50. He got his golden. LTK got his golden. Earbird got his golden. Monte got his golden. Everybody got his golden, except Captain Morgane, which I think he actually wanted to stay away from it. This might be a push, like you said, with maybe many times or muskets. I believe muskets would be extremely strong with the +5 card, with the +4 from Oligarchic Legacy, and maybe some Aztec bonuses. He only has possible +4 here. He didn't settle a single coastal, so he doesn't have access to Pulse for an extra +5. Let me actually take a look at his bonus. Only +2 luxury attack bonus. Oh, this is a very weak Aztec. He has a big mission in front of him, I gotta say. I don't see that many luxury resources around him. He must be sad. Did they just throw Captain Morgane under the bus in this game? Because they definitely didn't want a remap, so they knew how the land looks. They knew what's gonna happen.
Well, I mean, you obviously are not completely aware of how the land looks 10-8, but you could definitely see he's isolated.
Yeah.
Like, so, certain degree, yes. But to be fair, I disagree with a lot of choices Aztec made here. Like,
Okay.
like giving the distance, I'm fine with him doing campus opening into incumbent discount. But
Yeah.
like, I think he only built incumbent later on. Not being discounted because his Gov Plaza was in place there before. Also, I do think giving the distance, it's completely fine if he goes like 6 cities here, and maybe even one non-fish to another Lux, or maybe one coastal, trusting his teammate to protect him on this. Yeah, but then he continued to go for the curses, not really using his Civ abilities, like especially on Aztec, a stall 6 city opening makes a lot of sense because you get amenities for 6 anyway.
Yeah.
So like staying on 4 cities, especially campus opening, doesn't make much sense because the campus opening generally means okay, I want to go for later timing push, like medieval or Renaissance era, which would make total sense here. As being said, men-at-arms and or muskets. Yeah, but he's kind of all over the place. So I feel like he's kind of trying to all play Catherine, Black Queen. But then again, even Black Queen would have liked to have a bit more cities here. So yeah, I don't know. I guess he just got caught in between tough decisions.
And a very bad land, I gotta say. Like this is not ideal land to settle more cities. You're gonna be forced on fresh. You're gonna be forced on the coast. Maybe get into a possible naval warfare. Is just not ideal for him.
Yeah, but he just shied away from a lot of stuff. Like, for example, you criticized earlier the city placement of Theo, which I completely agree with. Then there's the city placement of Texcoco, where you could easily fit 2 decent cities.
Yeah. One like east of Texcoco and then another one on the coast. Yeah.
Yeah. Then he went initiation, where it's never utilizing all the chops he has. I don't know. I feel like he missed out on a lot of runs, and this is much more. Like he's a lot of bad choices, and not necessarily because of the spawn alone. That's what I'm trying to say.
I feel like he focused down on an attack then Ottomans countered him properly, just with the sheer number of army. He saw the army, he saw he has no way in, like with the opening of the horses and so on. Maybe he thought Ottomans is not going to be prepared for it. Them being in a 2 versus 1 situation, maybe Ottomans would have felt safe there. And after that, when he already lost the bonuses for his, well, he kind of sacrificed the bonuses, like you said, for the city discount and so on, because of that. And then it just snowballed out of control. Maybe he got defocused, his plan didn't go. You know how it is when your plan needs to be rearranged in your mind. You do have a few issues adapting, but one good thing is he's still alive. He's countering Ottomans at the moment. He can't push into Ottomans because, again, Nearbird did do the correct moves to stop him from ever trying to poke at him. At the same time, we do need to talk about the choices for the era score here. I do see Konson, Pen Brush and Voice, a second golden age here. He does have very happy citizens in all of his cities, +6 amenities everywhere, 56 science with 94 culture. He definitely needs more of these, not only theater squares but also campuses. Captain Morgane, 47 science, 22 culture, free inquiry dark age, and we do have Killayad, free inquiry golden age. He's on 91 science and 40 culture, and I do feel Killayad here will need to get that culture going. It looks like he's setting up a few of these wonders so he can get the better theater squares next to him, but I feel he's kind of, oh, this is where the Temenaki was. Oh, I see, it just got built out of something. Wait, there's like,
I guess he needed a score.
yeah, he needed a Terra square. Okay, I see it. I see. I stand corrected. Somebody actually built the Temenaki. I'm sorry. I honestly thought it would be big Hungary here going for it, but it looks like he gave up on that aspect.
But at least the watermill finally.
Yeah, at least the watermill. We got LDK, bigger science in the game, 145 with 81. He's getting his campus research projects and probably trying to prepare himself with a lot of points so he can recruit both of those scientists, the happy scientist and of course the Newton. Nearbird, he's going for a pen brush and voice. He now has more science and more culture than his opponent, Captain Morgane. So it kind of looks like Aztec here is starting to enter into a bit of a shaky future. We're going to need to see if he's going to manage to survive the upcoming attack from Ottomans. Monte, 100 science, 81 culture. He's on a pen, brush and voice golden age. A lot of cities here, a lot more cities than I was expecting. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 cities coming up from England, and he can settle 2 more to the northeast towards Mohenjo-Daro, while he is getting a lot of gold per turn, 128 gold per turn. In this situation, actually, 12 plus is doing quite a bit better than their opponents. Shaturyanin, 113 science with 103 culture. He just keeps getting stronger, especially. Oh my god, the forest fire, man! If he didn't have enough, now it's a bit more. We do have bananas set on fire, and of course you do see the rainforest over here. Or is that rainforest? Is that forest? That's forest. No, that's for rainforest. It's fine. It's just the ice spray trick on me.
He also doesn't seem to be interested in Civ6, which is a bit sad. But
yeah. Hey, we got a new viewer here inside. Wait, inside Eve. Hello there, sir, and welcome. Hello. He's saying hello to you too. Also, Justice. He probably saw you on YouTube, and now he came to say hello. Hello.
Yeah, hello. Very welcome.
Science projects from Congo. What about great people, writers, and science? Okay. Yes. I should take a look at this. 21 great writer points at Congo. YouTube.
Did actually all 5 classical recruited?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4.
No,
4.
okay,
4
so
out
they
of the
wasted
5.
1.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Yeah, 4. Okay. It is what it is. He got the Hildegard of Bingen as well for the extra faith and towards the science. He doesn't have that big of a holy side, but it's still +3. You know? Why not? You get a campus there, and I gotta say the science acquirement of Shaturyanin is just so big right now. Like he's getting bigger and bigger and bigger so fast.
Yeah, this is really just from pop. Like he barely has a campus or library built.
I know, right? Right? Yeah.
He is really just very big. Like this is what all the relics do for you as a Congo.
He's in a second monumentality golden age also. Didn't go for the pen brush and voice, and there we go. Chichen Itza, not in the place I was thinking, but Chichen Itza coming up from Abuela.
Honestly, I don't like the second monumentality at all.
Okay. Okay. A pen brush and voice, you feel like it would have been a bit better here? I think he thought he's gonna get so much culture out of his theater squares anyway that having the ability to get more builders and improve his and keep on improving his land is a bit better. Like it would be more worth.
Yeah, but this is just not the case though.
Okay.
Generally speaking, like usually as a holy set spammer, you kind of need the faith for like buying your third tier holy set building, which is not really the case here because he's just on one holy site. Yet he just needs a lot of apostles and stuff to spread stewardships, which in turn will give him just a lot more gold on science, which he needs a lot more.
Yeah.
Than just another city. Like here's an audience game on 9 cities. He doesn't need to expand more. He just needs to scale up what he has.
That is true. And I'm sorry, I am making a big face over here because Candy is insane, bro. Look at all of the crossbows.
Yeah.
Like, wow. That's a lot of crossbows, man. Anyway, I did notice his religion, by the way, is getting spread over here in the western city. At least his Moksha got to be converted. Now we got Mubata converted, and maybe the other cities are gonna follow. Wait, yeah, not this.
Yeah.
What is it?
Also, another thing is his face doesn't really scale, right? Like he's on 137, and this has been like the same 30 chance. He obviously doesn't invest into the faith. So yeah, like this is also why I really dislike the second monumentality.
Okay.
It's not just really worth. This land is already decently improved, so like you don't need to faith by settlers, you don't need to faith by builders. This is the main reason why I dislike the monumentality. Not because he necessarily needs the culture and gold from Penbush desperately, but rather than it just doesn't give him anything.
Okay. We do have a comment here inside. It's telling us we do need more Inca preserves gameplay. Where is automation? And yeah, indeed. I mean, we need more preserves in our life. I can't say I've seen any kind of preserves being built in the last, I don't know, few weeks or so, or even a month. It's been such a long time until since we've seen Bolmos Teddy or Inca being picked in the games.
Yeah, well, also, to be fair, even, like, I think Automation is really the only guy who goes for preserves on Inca regularly at all. Like, there are very niche cases where it can be good.
Okay.
I mean, this is obviously arguable, but, like, most competitive players agree that preserves are just not good, so...
Oh, I see. I stand corrected, by the way. Eof, thank you so much for telling me that. Much appreciated, sir. And yeah, I'm gonna try to remember it.
Inside AF. Oh,
AF.
that
makes sense. Yeah.
Inner beauty. Nice.
We got Statue of Zeus coming up from Teayo. Captain Morgane is finally getting a settler. And is he going shipbuilding? Is he trying to get out? Maybe he's trying to get out of there. I feel like he should definitely get shipbuilding and get out of there. He does have an island on the west side that he could settle, and I do see Killayad is putting horses in the water so he can start exploring the seas. He didn't quite build a navy, but he does get a lot of production towards building boats, and his stats are doing quite well at the moment. We're talking about what, 156 science, 49 culture. Now he's going to need to bank up on that culture with more theater squares, but it's good here. If he does manage to get how to say Merchant Republic, he's gonna get access to the press scan card and he's gonna be fine. If he's not there yet, let's see. No, he doesn't. Yes.
Oh no, yeah, I was just I was about, like, I think it was a mistake, but it just gave me information I needed.
Okay.
Because I actually scouted the Congo coastal cities.
Oh.
Yeah, because like Congo went commercial, so he's not making harbor points.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they just do see, so Vicky kinda does know that he needs to take care of this.
Kinda, but not really. At the moment, I don't really see him focusing it, and especially since he doesn't have pre-builds, it feels like he's going very quickly for industrialization.
See, this would be a perfect case for Phoenician Arsenal. I know you hate it so much, but
Yeah.
like if this would be a perfect case for it. Like, you're not in a rush. You just need to build it up later and go for ironclad push or whatever. This is a perfect case for building Venetian, but it doesn't have an industrial in the right spot.
Looks like Hull is building one. I just noticed to the east side he has an industrial next to the coast, and he's starting to improve those tiles. Maybe this is gonna be the way here, getting Venetian in the city of Hull. Also, Big Rusty D. Does anybody build preserves on Vietnam? I feel like it can be good if you can get the right land because of the early forest planting. Maybe not a thing in multiplayer. Well, preserves don't. If I remember correctly, you'd get the bonuses from preserves to unimproved lands, right? If I remember, like you put anything on them and it just poofs.
Yeah. Also, short answer is like, I don't want to be mean, but especially on Vietnam, it's pretty horrible because what you want to do as Vietnam is stack the most amount of districts around Chetans to maximize your culture. And preserves are obviously districts you don't want to stack next to a ton, so this doesn't make sense at all on Vietnam. I'm very sorry. Do whatever you please in a single player game, but technically it's bad.
Okay. I mean that makes sense. A lot of the time in the multiplayer games, you're kind of running against the clock, against other players. That's what I am referring to, the clock. In multiplayer, you just basically get your own thing going, so you can do whatever you want whenever you want. It's not really like there's no bad thing about anything. It's only good. We do need to see how Maya is going to try to use his extra science to do something in the game here. Looks like he did settle Klopan to the north, and he's keeping Hungary's units next to Mohenjo-Daro at bay. I do see Hungary keeps on levying Mohenjo-Daro to get that extra envoy there, and the foreign ministry is going to finish in Wapcab now soon. I do also notice they did start to couple their economies through Paleng, slowly but surely, and we're going to need to see all of these traders redirected towards their allies here. Also, India has started converting the cities of England. He's on 111 science, 137 culture, and 161 gold per turn. 163 production. Definitely can work on that one. On the production screen, I guess you guys can see immediately that the 12 plus does have a lot of production of 3 players: 262, 263, and 198. Very close production numbers between Shaturyanin and Victoria, Age of Steam, and Age of Empire. Sorry, and this just gives to show how big and powerful England can be. We do have multiple times England getting such big empires and very, very strong ones, even keeping up with a 4 relic Mbamde. That is impressive. That is impressive. I gotta say they have different focuses in this aspect. Like while Killayad did focus down his, or I should say Monte did focus down on his economy, we did have Shaturyanin focus as much as possible on his culture gameplay. And I do see he's building a Machu Picchu and is starting to get archaeological museums. Oh yeah, because oh man, if he didn't have more bonuses in Kabasa. Wow.
Could you quickly like where population is shown on score, right? Like this, I assume this is the no. Is it just? Oh yeah. Okay. How much Vicky has?
Vicky is on 69. They're not that far from each other, like 5 population difference. He has one more city though. Vicky has one more city. 10 versus 9. Also, Kyber, hello there, sir. This game is perfect proof of how bad Liang parks are. Whole French team uses on free sim, and they are all worse in terms of sim. I mean, when all 3 simmers of 12 plus have no parks and have bigger production and sim. No comment there. No comment there. It's an ongoing exploration here where and how you should use the city parks, and they're, if I'm not mistaken, they're also gonna receive a nerf in the upcoming patch. Okay, sure.
Well, like I mean, at least I want to comment on this, or like unless you don't want me to.
I mean, it's all good. I just feel like, again, we're seeing more and more test cases, and as the people get less excited of the city parks, then we're going to see less of them. It just is what it is. I do think later on in the game, though, I think the city parks can be very important, especially in those empires that you have like a lot of population and it's hard for you to get the amenities. Having those extra bonuses do actually matter so much. Those extra amenities are incredible. One of the reasons, for example, even sewers got amenities.
The thing is, like currently, which I agree with, city parks is usually combined with festival.
Yeah.
And both of these things makes your game a lot slower. So people who dislike city parks keep pointing like turn 60 to 80 and say like, oh, look at how weak this is. And this is obviously true because you went for a build which is much slower scaling.
Yeah.
And people who like it show off their 1000 stats and say like, oh, you have to use this in every game. Like in my opinion, city parks are still extremely overused because they are definitely good people who just do it every game.
Yeah.
Personally, I believe it's like, as I pointed out, like I think on the farm stream, I think the balance is in a beautiful place because both ways are very viable, and like depending on what you're trying to go for, you can choose every game, not just depending on its Civ or depending on whatever, but on like on personal preferences. But the game tells you, okay, you have this amount of space, you have to have impact at this turn, etc., and you can choose your strategy accordingly. But like it's not a matter where you can just do the same thing every game and expect to be the top dog. This just doesn't work like this right now, and I think this is a beautiful thing.
Yeah. I do have to say something. Tito's reminded me about the tourism screen. We totally missed this, by the way. Shaturyanin is already 9 out of 29 for the culture victory to get there, and of course that just puts more pressure on Konson to get that culture up. I do see him getting his theater squares down, and he is going to need quite a few projects to actually achieve one. At least one of these writers is only on 4 great writer points a turn. Hungary is making 4, but then Congo is on 27 and he's not making projects. That is a lot of points. Those are a lot of points. We got campuses coming up from Kabasa. Now he's starting to build up his university count. 142 science, 183 culture, and he does have 138 tourism per turn. Even later on in the game, this faith will just keep building up, and I'm pretty sure he's not. Well, I think he's not gonna go for the third monumentality. We do need to see how his fleet is going to fare against his opponent, because I do see him building up a fleet. Looks like Shaturyanin is aware that he might actually need to fight Age of Steam over here in England. We do have Killayad getting one single cannibal out, and maybe the city garrison defense revealed that choice. We got shipyards coming around, but I feel like everything is slowed down here. Killayad is not really focusing on doing any kind of damage. Man, I don't think he knows. Like, honestly, he knows about Majubi Mai, but I don't think he knows about the other cities. Let's see. Because this feels like he's losing a chance here. Yeah, he doesn't know about the other cities. He only knows about 2.
Honestly, it doesn't really matter though. Like if you enable Civ and
Yeah.
you see the other team settling on the coast, you have to react. You simply have to.
Yeah, I agree. Even if he doesn't have bonuses on that side, you still need to react. Yeah, I tend to agree with this. But you see Monte here. Monte is actually getting his own caravels. He is putting those boats in the south here. He's going to need to get a canal so he can actually use the production of the northern cities to couple with the south. And he is going to get to fight. We might actually see Victoria versus Victoria here in this game.
Bold predict Victoria gonna win.
Yeah, Congo outseeming Maya without parks in monumentality. I mean, yeah, that's oh man, that's big. That is big, man. And yes, we do actually see this, but I gotta say, this is one of those extremely niche scenarios. Like you might get like maybe less than 1% of your games to have this kind of a Congo.
You know, this is just one of the, oh look, I got Colosseum and intercontinent split, and I'm ecstatic everywhere. Yeah, these god spawns happen, but it's just, if you compare this to anything else, it's just unfair.
Yeah, niche scenarios, man, niche scenarios. And I gotta say, Shaturyanin with Mbamde doesn't even get the free relics of his Movember. So, oh man, he's missing out, bro. He's missing out on a few relics there. He's gonna get the archaeological, how to say, bonus, right? From archaeology, you do get the relics, artifacts, and sculptures. Also grant you the +2 production, +4 and +4 faith. This is amazing for him.
Mm-hmm. Actually, in these cases, it's extremely good if you have a guy next to you fighting, because the way archaeology, like the wounds are generated, is that they had to be a fight.
Yeah. Well, I guess we don't see them right now. They're not generated yet. We need to see them a little bit later. Yeah.
I'm pretty much just saying this for chat because I feel like it's a little known fact that like if you've been free simming all game, and then you discover natural history and you think you're unlucky with the spawn, it's not like this. You have to fight someone to generate this later on.
Or at least a city state or something. Anything. You just need to fight. Yeah.
Yeah, it can be Barbs, it can be other players, doesn't matter. But these things are just generated where fight happens.
I gotta ask you the question in the chat here. We got Earth asking you, wait. What are your favorite 5 civilizations?
Oh man, that's really hard to say because I do like to do something different every game. Like,
yeah,
honestly, I could play the same Civ every game and just adapt to a spawn and be happy. I could also play another Civ every other game. So I guess you could say a personal favorite of mine right now is Ludwig, but I think it's not allowed right now in competitive because it's so do really interesting stuff with the guy.
It's getting a rework, I believe.
Yeah, and I don't know. I feel like it can be borderline OP if you use it really right. But like, I mean, every Civ can God spawn, right? So I feel like the ability right now is fine because it's still Germany and it's even more vulnerable than Freddy actually, because it doesn't have the additional military policy slot.
Yeah.
So I personally I don't feel like it's really necessary to rework this. Like, just let people test it out, and if it turns out to be really OP, then you can still tune it down. But just rework it without proper testing, I feel like is a mistake by BBG. But that's obviously just me.
So let me see. Ludwig the second bonus now only applies to Finnish wonders. Does the rework?
Yeah, this takes away so much of the interesting stuff.
Yeah.
Because honestly, the biggest part on Ludwig is like on early settling, you have to take into account, like a marsh, for example, just to put down an Etamananki you don't want to build for 2 extra culture early on. And you kind of have to settle for stuff like this often enough. And I think this really gives an interesting twist on your normal decisions. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm a bit of a fanboy here. Maybe it is actually OP.
Yeah, you need to get your pompons, man. Go with BBG and fly the pompons, and maybe they're actually gonna love Ludwig again. I don't know. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. We'll see. We'll see if it's gonna get implemented though, because I believe there's a period of the beta, and there's gonna be some feedback there. So some of it will stick, some of it will not. It all depends on the beta.
Honestly, extra culture on finished wonders is completely generic and completely kills off his uniqueness. I think there's not really a rework, but this is just to take away the interesting part, which is always extremely sad, at least in my book.
Well, let's see. Let's come back to the game here. I do see a few civilizations did pop over 300 production. Killayad actually steaming ahead with 322, managing to keep up with Shaturyanin, while Monte is also getting 290. They're getting quite a few wonders, trying to chain those golden ages. I do see Monte getting Colossus. He's gonna get the Great Lighthouse, getting those shipyards in. That's actually one improvement that I think we already see on Killayad. It's also getting his factories. Oh yeah, finishing up his shipyards next time. I do also notice we do have Venetian arsenal being put down from the city of Hull, even though he doesn't have any units pre-built over here. This is another one of those cases we might actually see Congo attacking him before he's actually going to get units out, even with Venetian arsenal. I just saw a game the other day about this, by the way. On the Primordial map, I believe it was, Victoria with Dido going against Portugal and Indonesia. Portugal did manage to get Venetian arsenal, couldn't put up a fight against his opponents. It just, I don't know, man. It just does. In so many situations, we do see Venetian arsenal not giving its value properly. Okay, let's see on India. What do we have here? We do have him with universities. He's on 140 science, 150 culture, 200 production, and now he's catching up to everybody else. Did manage to convert his allies, 2 of them at least, and he's getting that extra culture from them, especially since we do have quite a few population numbers here on the English coast. In the middle cities, though, he doesn't have that big of a population. Maya, tall cities, 8 pop, 12 pop, 10 pop. I see 8 pop, so okay, tall cities, and I do see Maya at the moment still is yet to put down more of these encampments. I feel like his only chance later on in the game is either going to be fighters, bombers like planes, or he's going to need to go full on tanks. Now, from what I do see in Hungary's land, he is managing to keep up with his needs. 128 science, 128 culture, trying to go for Forbidden City, and I do feel like he's a bit late on this, especially since we do see LDK is like 100 science more on 236 and 99 culture. In a pen brush and voice, by the way, this is something that we should mention, because that culture is just gonna melt away when he's gonna pop in. No, he's gonna lose the pen brush and voice golden age. Looking at the era score, let's take a look. 9 more turns. Okay, that's still enough time to actually see this. Do we have an escape settler from Aztec? So this is the biggest question. Is he gonna go into the water and steam away, or is he gonna settle on the cattle town? Because we do have Engazargamu being seized by Ottomans. He is aware of what's going on over here, and there are already some Engazargamu galleys that could try to stop the Aztec corsair.
How did the Congo galley get there?
Congo galley? Congo. Oh, this one? Yeah, I guess it kept on steaming through Galapagos Islands. We do have one single caravel in the water in the middle from England. One good thing about England, he's gonna have the admirals though. He picked up a lot of them. India also is gearing up for admirals. I did see him put down quite a few harbors here on the eastern coast, trying to get that economy going. They're even trading with each other now, but not through the water though. It's just direct trade routes, cap to cap, or cap to other cities, I guess. Got more settlers here. He did put Jabalpur next to Mohenjo-Daro. These are amazing tiles to work. The same time, still putting Liang everywhere. But yeah, it does seem like he's been slowed down quite a bit. Now, this is the biggest question. What's going to happen in the third era? What's going to happen past turn 75 to 75-80, when we're going to start to see them losing their pen brush and voice golden age, losing their free inquiry golden ages, standing tall on only their districts that they have built. This is going to matter quite a bit in the long term. How are they going to plan to win this? I think one plan from one team, of course 12 plus, is the culture victory, and there is nobody at the moment to stop militarily Congo, and this is a problem. This, I gotta say, this is a big problem. If there's nobody trying to stop Shaturyanin, at least poke at him, at least force him to do something else other than his culture, he's just gonna get so big in the culture. He's right now in 159 tourism, 214 culture a turn. He's getting his archaeologist, and of course we're going to need to see where he's gonna get his relics from. Well, how do you call them? Artifacts, sorry. We're gonna need to see if he's going to go to the west side here. Ottomans definitely fought Aztec quite a bit, and also Aztec versus Ottomans here is going to be coming up next. I do think Aztec should be able to withstand cuirassiers. Very hard to withstand the field cannons though, if Ottomans is gonna get a lot of field cannons, and he is getting his promotions on the crossbows. That might be a bit too tough for him to handle, even with garrison commander, even with his Tortos, oligarchic legacy, everything on him.
Yeah, and this, like, if you look at this war, you really have to look at the 110 signs of Ottoman and the 45 of Aztec. Like,
yeah. That's exactly what I'm watching. Yeah.
Ottoman just simmed a lot better. Also, obviously, he has 2 more cities than Aztec. He's a lot better developed than the other guy.
Yeah. I did notice something. Oh, Engazargamu actually has a caravel. KW, bro. I did notice something else. Captain Morgane is actually going to escape here. Cartography coming up in 5.
Yeah, and this is also probably the purpose of. Like, if you look north, there's actually a barbarian corsair lurking. From Ottoman.
Oh my god. These guys, man. These guys might do so much damage here. They can just go through.
That's a professional griefer.
Professional griefer. Yeah. When did this happen? Look at traps on getting those corsairs out. Very nice. Very nice. And the biggest question I have is, does he know about this? I know he knows about the land. I know he has Engazargamu, but I don't know if he... Yes, he knows. Okay, never mind. He knows. So we see him having the vision of over Engazargamu. I guess this is something that sometimes you know, sometimes you don't. I want to say it. If you are the first source of a city state, you get the vision. If you are like second or third, sometimes you just don't get the vision. It just is what it is.
Yeah, that's a wonky thing, and in general.
Yep. I did also notice Aztec did manage to get a statue of Zeus, which will allow him to just have much cheaper pikemen to get out anti-cav units, and also got a lot of free ones, very nice from him. We do have, let's see, more production coming up from Congo, industrialization coming up also next turn, and also Monte is going to get his industrialization. Now they're going to jump up so high, by the way. So Killayad's production is already with shipyards and factories. Montes and Shaturyanin are like with some shipyards on Monte, no shipyards on Shaturyanin, but he doesn't have factories yet, nor does he have industrialization. This is going to be a massive boost next turn for him. 212 science, 233 culture, 364 production. I mean, at this point, I'm even thinking, okay, how do they stop this guy? Like, he has so much science and so much culture, he can do anything he wants here. You want planes, get planes. You want like artillery tanks, you go artillery tanks. You want culture victory, go culture victory. You can get the culture victory alongside with the planes. Like, how do you do this?
Yeah, I guess you don't.
Yeah. Okay. We got the fleet. Yeah, we got the caravel fleets coming around here from Mubanza Mubata, Kirva Kisivani coming online. Not a lot of them actually. Maybe there's a problem with the gold. There is a problem with the gold. I do see they're making a lot of, but they're also spending a lot of it. We do have 145, 184, 220, 90, and then on the other team is 71, 136, 145. There's a bit of a mismatch there in the numbers, but they don't have that much in the bank. It's going to require some allied help over there. Okay, we got Konson coming up 164, 159, and I do see LDK will need to get that culture going. Still didn't put down his theater squares. He preferred to go for the industrial zones as the extra districts. Some also parks here, entertainment parks. But he did get industrialization. What's his production number? 267. I don't think he can push Hungary. Like, Opera is going to counter this, by the looks of it. Well, I guess.
Yeah, I agree. Also, just looking at the chokes, Hungary is very hard to push anyway.
Yeah.
And yeah, Maya lacks in a lot of cases. Like also, like I don't know, he won the city parks on 7 cities, which doesn't make too much sense in my books. That I don't want to spark this discussion again.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess we're going to need to see if England is going to join the war here. We still don't have him with the Canal City. And I do see he did manage to recruit some important admirals, Santa Cruz being one of them. I do see he's also contesting Venetian. That's his second city, by the way. 9 tends to finish. What is this? 8 tends to finish. Oh, I see. Filippo Brunelleschi is going to finish this one. It's fine. Also, Forbidden City is going to finish in Bristol instead of in, where was it? Ooh. Was it Hungary? Yeah, Hungary.
Bristol actually really good production. How much is it?
Yeah,
like
84 like production. 84 production. And we got a 90 production capital. He's booming now. This is...
Yeah, Steam Wiki finally comes online with the factories and power plants. Like this is 30%.
Yeah.
The wheel bonus of Wiki. Just
Auckland bonus also starting to come online fully. 2-3-1s everywhere. Very nice. He just needs to buy a lot more of them. Like honestly, in Wolverhampton, for example, needs to buy all these tiles on the east side. These are just so valuable to. Look at the reef tiles. Just get the 3-4-1s, bro.
Yeah, who needs a builder when you can have 2-3s everywhere for free?
Yeah, exactly. The one game I catch live so far, and Salty isn't here to tell me about Irit's game she always talks about. Yeah, I mean, I guess Salty is in a bit of a vacation right now. I know she was getting her how to say, exams, and maybe she went home or something like that. I'm not sure exactly what she's doing. Okay, England got a frigate armada. I believe era score, let's see, 6 turns out. We do have 95, 95, 58, 59, 64 out of 79. LDK going dark. Near Border going dark. Monte about to get a golden age, 99, 105. Shaturyanin is going to get his golden age, third one. And then Opera 357, 85, 99. Captain Morgane can't get out. Enga Zargamo bullying him. Oh no.
Oh, and Nazagamo real chat actually. 4 cows?
Yeah, look at that, man. He's actually, Enga Zargamo is an actual naval power here. He has more catapults than England.
Yeah, I know some FFA players who would actually die to this stuff.
Yeah. Oh my god, he's even taking out the English catapults. Oh my, okay. Yeah, that's a big city state, man. I think he's MVP right now. Enga Zargamo, we can call him
honestly, like this guy is even clumping up his navy, giving support units and slamming and stuff. Like this is real, yeah, real threat.
Yeah. So what do you think Mbamde is also planning on? He's starting to get his musicians. And from what I do see, he's putting them in the commercial zone. So that makes me think he got the bank merchant. Okay. He got the bank merchant. Let's see who got Hypatia also. Oh, sorry. Oh, okay. So Congo managed to get universities. And then Ibn Khaldun is on Maya. Oh, Congo got the science, man. He got Newton.
By the way, who is actually Zeus of... Like, is this the science city-state even met? Hattusa, yeah, okay.
Yes, it's Opera 357 in the
So
south.
it's an Opera,
yeah? Yeah, it's on 12 plus. So they have the extra bonuses. Like, all of their science numbers are very good here. All of them with 280, 260 Congo, Opera 173, 150, Monte 213, 166. On the other side, LDK is leading the pack with 274, but it looks like he lost first place there in the science to Shaturyanin, and Shaturyanin is honestly just getting online now. He didn't even finish his full campuses here. Still has universities to build. Yeah, he's going to need quite a bit.
But and stewardship still not really spread, which again I dislike. But as being said, I do not agree with the second monumentality.
Yeah,
but yeah, it happened. Actually, not much else is really happening on the map. So I guess we can assume Aztec is gonna die at some point. And then what is actually the winning condition of State Company here? I guess the Ricky has to make something happen navally big time here. Other than this, to be honest, I don't really see much. What is going for them?
That's why I was worried earlier. Like, if Age of Steve over here, England is not gonna start building up a navy, and I guess he wants to finish an arsenal before anything else, which I kind of understand, because sure, that's a bit more efficient, but at the same time I feel like he's losing a lot of time here. If Congo would have actually gotten all of these cannibal fleets going against him, he would have been in a world of trouble here.
Yeah, but this is way too long. Like, this is extremely common on Pangaea. Like, you drive over your caravels, and when they arrive, the other guy has ironclads. So you swim back all the way to upgrade yourself or just get killed.
WTF, bro. Actually, one city of India just died.
Yeah. Oh,
and he bought a black army to just go and pillage. Oh my god, this is
that's an interesting snipe.
Next level griefing over here.
But honestly, this has huge impact. Like, Ghandi really wasn't caring at all. Like,
yeah,
and now he has to.
And look at all of the pillages over here. These corsairs just pillaged everything.
Ghandi getting completely wealthy here. This is actually really big. I love to play.
Oh, right. I completely forgot about the sun. What is this? What is this? I guess this? Yeah, it is what it is, man.
Literally how Ghandi feels.
Exactly how Gandhi feels. Yeah.
Look at him, he's been trying to build a Varu now.
And this is unbelievable. Enga Zargamu is this is the first time I see a city state as a naval power here. Such a
Yeah,
big naval power. He's
obviously pretty bad. But other than this, honestly, the state company really doesn't have much here.
We do have Terracotta Army coming up in 4th from Tayo. Looks like Aztec is still keeping up with his border defense. I don't see Ottomans getting up for anything else. I'm pretty sure he's just happy, just standing there and feeling pretty, while Congo is getting the win. We did have Chicken Itza being finished here quite some time ago in Congo's land, and it looks like, yes, he's going to finish Kilbakisibani next time. And we do have all of that culture coming online. This matters so much to Shaturyanin. I also noticed LDK did manage to get back that extra science, 337 and 115 culture, but he's about to lose a lot of his culture points, especially if he doesn't get his theater squares down. Factory is coming online. We do have a re-levy of Mohenjo-Daro. Let's see, east side. Is anything worse happening here? Hungary didn't move his black army yet. This is the time.
Same for Ghandi, by the way. He's in Pembash also, right?
Oh, right. Yeah. Gandhi's gonna. Oh.
Like no one will barely have 100 culture.
Oh, that's gonna be so good for Shaturyanin's culture. Does Gandhi have? Oh, let's see. He needs the projects. He definitely needs a lot of writers, and I don't think he's getting them. And we got India here on barely 6th grade writer points a turn, while Congo is 40 without breaking a sweat. He's not doing a single project.
Honestly, this might be just an accidental culture victory.
Like, this is one of those times you go for a diplo, but you get a culture instead. Okay.
Yeah, honestly, I don't want to be mean, but I guess we all been in the single player games where you just get an accidental because you're simming well and like you didn't even try, but that happens.
Yeah.
It's really one of those cases. Like there's no defense at all, no contestation at all.
Yeah, indeed. Also, if saying Civ6 can be crazy, I was playing a game earlier and Sweden declared war on me while I was dealing with their army. Mohenjo-Daro was attacking her forward settle with like 15 units and resisted one of them. Yeah, that is quite sad actually. We do have archaeologists coming online here from Buila. We still don't see the... Oh, we do. Antiquity site over here. Antiquity site over here. Okay, he has 2 of them. 3, 4 in the north.
Aztec and Ottoman.
5, 6. Well, that's in Axel line, but he can get these ones.
7,
Again, the
8,
ones next to
9.
Yeah, no, it's fine. He has a lot of them. Oh my god, he has a lot of them. Okay, it's fine. He just needs to move quite a bit for them, but he should have the network, the road network there. So in the back, it's fine. Okay, some Congo caravels are moving on the west side, but no big commitment. Now we do have caravels coming online here from England. He did finish Venetian Arsenal and Forbidden... Whoa, he lost Forbidden City. I'm pretty sure it was here.
Yes, and he was 1 turn ahead actually.
What happened?
How did this happen?
Okay.
Yes, he dropped.
Yeah,
something.
Hungary got it. Hungary got it. And I do see Hungary getting up for war. Multiple encampments, setting up that oil production here. And of course, the ability to get armies and corps directly. Very nice. Maya putting a spy in. I do see Maya's getting the planes, aerodromes from Koba. Okay, so at least we know the way here. We know which way he's gonna go. But honestly, just thinking of how much distance Maya needs to cover to get to Congo, because let's be real about this, Hungary is not the real threat to the game. He's just there. He's the sponge of enemy army. Now, Congo here needs to be the one to get attacked.
Yeah, as being said, I feel like the only angle is Steam Wiki convincingly winning Naval. Other than this, they don't have much of an out.
And get to nukes in time before Congo gets the culture victory. We gotta mention this.
Well, I mean, assuming Congo really loses his 4 coastal settles here, this slows down a lot.
Yeah, I have to agree with this. 4 cities would be a problem, but that's the big if, right? If he loses them. I don't think he's gonna like Congo. I don't think he has an admiral, right? He never got one. Oh wait. We need to take into account England, the other England, as in this England, who has a lot of production, 497 production to work, and this is pre-coal power.
Yeah, he also shouldn't be that far from being able to build a canal.
Yeah.
Actually, next turn, yeah. So
Yeah.
if he can put a canal there, and yeah, then it will then it's really Wiki versus Wiki, and Congo just needs to
get some frigates
defend a bit, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's obviously an tall order for Steam Wiki here, but as being said, I feel like it's really their only out. Because they really just losing on every other front. Unless it's gonna be a super sneaky Diplo victory. I don't know what actually happened in first Congress. Who got Diplo?
Let's see. Konson got this one. Let's see the first one. 3 on Konson, so he didn't win the first one. Oh wait, this is the first one. This was the first one, right? This was the only one. The next one is the second one. Okay.
Yeah, so it's only 3 on Ghandi. It's obviously not very good already.
Does he have?
As Navigamo is that big, I don't really see Aztec escaping as well. Ooh.
He's still standing here. This is unbelievable. Yeah, this settler stays for like 15 turns here.
Yeah, I don't know if like I don't feel like they have a Diplo angle. So yeah, they pretty much have nothing other than hoping that Steam Wiki can win somehow Naval. My own radio though, I guess he will try to terrorize some people with planes.
Oh, I see. We got a fan here, CC Pyro, walking into the stream here saying, "Oh, go stake, go stake, go stake." Yeah, I mean, we would love to, but that's the problem, right? We need to see how they solve this issue. We have been talking about this for some time. It's just Congo way too big. Shaturyanin 18 out of 64 in the tourists, and nobody's contesting him. Aztec might die at some point, I guess, if they care about it. They don't care about it, right? They don't want to kill a player when they're going culture victory. Maya is building planes, but might be a bit too late to actually take over the Hungarian city and keep on moving towards England, and you can imagine Congo is a bit too far away. While this is the problem, this is all on Killayad. All on Killayad. I gotta say, this is all on Killayad, because India needs to get his culture up, needs to defend the culture victory, while England here, Age of Steam, will need to get his units out so he can actually go against his opponent on the seas, control the seas, and then do the nuclear bombs on Congo. If that doesn't happen, I feel like a culture victory is coming around the corner.
As being said, I think nukes is a bit too far away. Like,
yeah.
But what definitely needed to happen is he pretty much needs to enable 1v2 and waste all the Congo cities. to at least even be able to think about the move on. If this doesn't happen, I don't see any chance for them.
Well, I do see the coal power plants started up in my. Oh, by the way, can you turn the volume a little bit lower on, I don't know, the screen or something? Because it's bleeding through the mic. I just hear myself in an echo whenever I talk. It's like it was funny the first time, but okay. Okay.
Is it fine now?
Let me see. Rule Valley coming up from Liverpool. Yeah, all good. It's all good now. I don't hear myself anymore. Oh, perfect. Aerodromes coming up from Calakmul. We do have Arena coming up from Wakabnal. It looks like we got some universities. India is trying to get that extra science. We just popped into the new era, and it looks like Konson at least has more than 100 culture, 121. While we do see Shaturyanin keeping all of his stats, 301 and 328. He was in the monumentality, and he's going to reform the coinage this time. Oh my God, look at the Monte. Look at Monte's economy, 459 points of gold, while Shaturyanin is 334. Their economy is booming. Like both of them, no, I should say each of them has more gold per turn than their opponents combined, and there are two of them. Okay, this is going to be quite nasty what's going to happen here in the next turns. They have a lot of gold that they can put into a lot of things. From what I do see, Sheffield at the moment did not actually put down the canal city I was thinking, or the canal actually we were thinking about. We do have more shipyards coming online, and maybe Monte is thinking this is enough, like the two cities in the south are enough. I'm pretty sure they're not, but I guess we're going to need to see.
I do want to point out regarding the economy, like the Corsairs probably got a couple of traders on the east side as well.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised if they can rebuild or we buy the traders and the economy will jump up quick in.
Okay.
But
well,
yeah, for now it obviously looks dire.
Yeah, there's still a Corsair here alive, picking off traders and stuff like that, and pillaging tiles. I don't know how this guy survived, man.
I just wanted to point out that the economy of Stake right now is like underwhelmingly low, and not necessarily the other guys being astronomically high.
Okay. Yeah, okay, makes sense. Well, we do need to see what they're gonna do here and how they're gonna try to fix this. Looks like the Barbaric Corsair is gonna be taken down. England is still working on taking out the Gazargamo's units, and finally the Aztec settler is going into the water. We do need to see how fast he's gonna try. He's gonna get to maybe one of the islands or the peninsula over here to be safe. I guess gold. Recon and this. Okay.
I'm actually curious because I feel like AI almost always votes for minus 50% production from what I have seen.
Oh, really?
Like this is obviously counterintuitive here. But I'm curious if they actually will. Like if there's some shenanigans code which makes their vote B in this case. Because usually they just first option, right?
Yeah, it is one of those cases, I guess. Well. Oh, about Satisfactory, because we get a little bit of time to talk about something else. Did you see the new update? Did you see what they're trying to put in?
I just noticed that they want to update to Unreal 5.
Yeah.
But other than this, I don't think there's too much happening, is there?
New foliage that's going to be implemented, new animals on the map, like new bosses. And I didn't see anything to construction or something like that, which is kind of sad because there's like so many good things. I entered the forum and I actually suggested doing some method of zoning an area, like selecting an area and seeing the buildings, the production capabilities and so on, because it would help out so much to have that visibility and not go from, you know, like one machine to the other to start counting.
Yeah, well, maybe just do your stuff in organized patterns. So
I mean, my stuff it's fine, but when you have like 4 players at the same time doing stuff all over the map and you try to do them as soon as possible, and they don't want to put them in a spreadsheet, it just gets chaotic extremely fast.
I do understand.
Yeah, that's the only reason, because otherwise it's fine. Like single player it's all good. Any culture victory pressure? Yeah, there's a lot of culture victory pressure actually. 20 out of 65 is about of a third of the way there. Shaturyanin is trying to get more culture going with those archaeologists. I believe one is already on the way somewhere. I don't know where, but I'm pretty sure he got it out from Buila. Oh yeah, it's here on the east side. So he's finishing with the ones he has in his land, and he does have a few of them in English territory here on the east side, and then he's gonna move towards the northwest, recruiting some more great artists here. And
okay. I actually have a prediction for you.
Oh, okay.
Will Congo build shopping malls?
Oh,
you know my hard projects, right?
Yes. That is a very good question. I don't know. Like honestly, I don't know. It's been so long. I think the last one that we've seen was a JR that built shopping malls, but for a totally different reason. You know, I don't know. I honestly, I don't know. We do have him building up a fleet though. He's realizing the danger he's in, and they did see English ironclads coming about, fighting those corsairs off. But I honestly still believe Killayad just got this fleet so he can help out Aztec, not really to attack into anybody. He's still building up his production capabilities. We got factories coming around, we got the Jewel Valley coming around.
Why is Ghandi rushing for conservation?
Ghandi rushing for conservation. Yeah, good question. He's going there. What can I say? We got him repairing his eastern cities here. He did get more economy though, 189. I feel like this is not normal Ghandi as we used to. Like Ghandi usually doesn't really have a lot of gold. He's more prone towards faith, the faith game, more prone towards culture, science, not the gold generation.
I totally disagree, actually. Like in my games, I've never seen a full holy set Ghandi. Like if you want to be a holy set spammer, you pick some other Civ. And Ghandi is really all about like 2, maximum 3 holy sets for discount, and go Zen meditation and spread it. Like I've really seen no other Ghandi play ever.
Okay, I've seen quite a few Ghandi plays, including the Varus and the encampments first and so on. But sure, okay.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying I've never seen a holy set spamming Ghandi.
Ah, okay. Makes sense. Well, he does have 178 science with 129 culture. It looks like that. I mean, sure, he's getting a lot of culture from the population of his allies, but it doesn't seem like it's that big. Like I would have expected at least like 180s culture or something like that to come out of him, but I guess it's not that day. Wait, Opera 357 got a bombard? Where is he putting it? Oh, okay. Wait, Opera 357, is this? Oh, this is the levied units of Mohenjo-Daro getting a bombard. He's still pressuring Maya. Well, that's pressure until a plane comes, and that's it. Okay. And then everything blows. It is what it is. A canal. Finally! We got it! Canal under construction! But he's not building it. Come on, man. Like, he's building anything else other than that canal. Did he just place it for the sake of placing it? And why did... Oh my god, okay. This is such a weird graphic, by the way. A canal that is stopped by gates over here.
Well, actually, it makes total sense, because if you think about it, to build a canal, you actually have to block off the water first.
Yeah.
So the gates make total sense in construction.
Yeah, but well, these ones don't actually have a way to pass through them.
Well,
like,
yeah,
like
obviously these gates are pretty oversized, and
yeah,
probably take more effort to build like gates like this, like the canal itself.
Yeah.
But yeah, like if you think about rural construction, you obviously have to build like a gate before you dig out the stuff, because no one likes to dig in the water. So you kind of have to dry stuff up, then dig it out, and then flood it again. This is how you build a canal.
Yeah, true. Well, it's good that we actually have flood barriers being built here. We've seen quite a few games in which the players totally forget about this, and then they make Pikachu faces when like half of their empire is underwater. It is what it is. Because it's so hard, especially if you have like an island spawn, or you get a lot of cities on islands, and you flood the tiles that you would have worked anyway. It's so hard to actually get the water out, put the flood barriers in.
But the best tag for this is completely Valletta. Like when you have Valletta, you pretty much can buy
them.
barriers for free.
Yeah.
And it's really so stupidly cheap. Like it's 10 or 15 faith for flood barriers. It's so stupidly cheap.
Yeah. Actually makes a good point. We should actually see England buy one of those military engineers, but it doesn't have an encampment, right? You need an armory for those. It doesn't have encampment. That's so sad. Well, this was definitely a good time to have one. It is what it is. Let's see. It looks like you could put an archers in the canal tower for defense. Yeah, it does. I mean, amazing. You have these towers over here. But we've all seen Pacific Rim, right? You know how these flood barriers go. They can't keep the big monsters out. Rule Valley did get finished in Killayad. He's just getting more production. Let's see, 556. Oh my god. Wait, guys. So you see the numbers? I gotta say, I just refreshed the page, right? It's guys, what is this? How is this possible?
Well, I mean, look at the other wiki.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the other wiki is just too big. 700 production versus 553. But I thought this is Age of Steam. You know, like, shouldn't he be steaming? Choo-choo! Going ahead.
Yeah, supposed to.
Yeah. Oh, man. Anyway, the good thing is he does have a Venetian arsenal, and we're going to need to see if he's actually going to build a navy. Yeah, there we go. We got the ironclads. He does need to get his seaports. Wait, did the ability to build fleets got moved to shipyards or something? Or is it still on seaports?
Coal is on shipyards now. You still need seaports to build armadas.
Okay, that makes sense. So we do well. I mean, he doesn't really have the culture to go there anyway. He probably only has fleets, and that's it. Oh well. It is what it is. We do have him needing so big right here. Like he's gonna end up seeing what's going on here in Congo's territory. Congo will have like destroyers, you know. Like where is the culture of Congo? Shaturyanin steam power next turn, so he's gonna get ironclads fleets of his own, and then he's just gonna get destroyers right after this, right? So that's it. Where's the attack? There's no like the time has gone. It went and flew away.
I still don't understand the conservation rushes, both on Ghandi and Mbamde.
Yeah,
like Mbamde went straight for conservation as well.
Maybe they want the envoys, sanctuaries, resource management. Yeah, I mean this only makes sense about the envoys. That's about it. In this particular situation, I really don't see them planting woods all over their territory to get. I guess in some cases it's good to get more lumber mills, but that's about it.
Yeah, but like the big deal here is obviously the opportunity cost. Like you delay your tier 3 government, which is one of the biggest power spikes in the game, especially if you can have democracy traders, which are just insane. Like you just don't want to delay this for no good reason. Yeah, also referring to chat Thandorius, all what you suspect is true, and there's also the fact that if tiles are already drowned, you can restore them in a certain amount of time for higher cost.
Oh, wait. Do you see what's happening with the Hussars of Hungary here? Oh my god. Wait, I mean, sure, bombers coming out from Maya, and we might actually see some fighters, but at the moment there's nothing happening. And wait, is that... No, that city's not gonna fall. Is it? It might fall. This city might fall. This city will fall. Kick W, bro. Yeah, well, that's the danger of not killing the city-state that is next to you and is being levied by Hungary. Hungary does have a level 2 spy in Kalak Mola. I only seen level 1 here of Maya, getting the recent imposed mission in Bura. So there is a bit of an extra diplomatic visibility, a +3 for the Hussars. They do deal 82 damage against their opponents. And I do see light caps actually did get +5. He is bombing Buddha, but that's a GG. LDK had enough, lost the city over there. They couldn't see the light of the end of the tunnel, and as much as England, Age of Steam, wanted to get that navy out, he just didn't have the same production as the other nations in the game. Congo got so big throughout this game, so many relics from the beginning. Ghandi next to him, we did have, wow, one of those niche scenarios in which Congo is incredible. We did also have the confrontation between Aztec and Ottomans. They traded punches quite a bit, but they did manage to counter each other very well over there. Neither of them actually getting the upper hand. Captain Morgane survived. Honestly, I think they just let him be. As in, they didn't want, after a while, after they did realize he's not going to be a threat, they just didn't want to put extra effort into him. Do you want to join us for the post-game chat?
Mon français est très mauvais. So no.
Okay. Okay.
Was my pronunciation that bad? Didn't you understand?
I didn't understand.
I just wanted to say my French is really bad, so...
Okay. I mean, they're gonna talk in English, I'm pretty sure, because it's one Russian team against one French team, so they can't really... You know.
Oh yeah, that's actually true, yeah. But either way, to be honest, I'm pretty tired and I need to stand up pretty early, so...
Okay.
I guess I just...
It's all good.
I guess I just leave at this point.
Okay, man, thank you so much for joining. I see the players are joining the post-game chat, so I'm gonna jump in. Thank you so much. Have a good evening, and of course, glad to see you on the stream. See you next time.
Yeah, see you, and thanks a lot.
Bye. Good number.
Je le joue.
GG, well played, guys. There are some things that you don't know. But I need to leave Congo to actually explain what happened this game. Congo, would you do the pleasure, the honor of explaining what happened to your game at the beginning?
You got 2 relics.
Yeah,
No.
we got relics. We have Ghandi, early Ghandi, 2 relics, 4 relics. Also,
Yeah.
he wanted to do a general for 2 relics.
She has a Gucci game.
Yeah, one of those like less than 1% chances of actually getting Ghandi next to you, and then 2 relics on your team, and then like to a total of like 4 relics. They discovered more wonders with Ghandi. It was just incredible. And then he got reliquaries. I think that was the most faith per turn that I have ever seen at turn 36. 137 faith at turn 36.
He had about 80 tourism on turn 40.
Yeah.
Or 39.
Yeah. I'm a bit curious about what you are thinking about, like Maya. No, so first of all, why didn't you remap?
Because we were like we have like a good position,
Okay.
not a bad spawn,
Okay.
and it was just correct. Then we thought it was playable, but
Yeah.
we didn't expect a map like this, to be honest.
Question for Maya: why God of the Forge?
I don't know, dude. I honest, I don't know what I did. I think I should go like Magnus internal, and I start like laying. And I thought at the start that it was more open, you know, to the south. And when I saw like 1 and 2 mountain, I was like, okay, it's complicated, and I didn't have a good Pantheon to take. Then I was like, okay, I will maybe do 1 or 2 horses in the early game to defend maybe CS, or just to do some pressure. So I think it's like some production gain, you know, and because I didn't have a better Pantheon, I think it's correct.
Oh yeah, we just want to know your logic. We didn't understand your logic. So
Yes,
that's-
but I was like, okay, I can push, then it's like some production win at the beginning, but it's not that good. But I didn't have something better. I think the best Pantheon for me was fertility, but it was taken. I didn't
Yeah.
have a good plantation. I didn't want it to work it in early game because it's 2-1.
Yeah,
Then
we saw that you have T.
I already
yes.
took the plantation pattern and
Yes, but
Yeah.
even if
Turn
it was open,
50.
I would not pick it, to be honest.
Mm.
I think every pattern is better than God of Forge.
Which, for example?
Even the strategic pattern or the
Oh, I had
camp.
like
great.
not really. I had like 1 horses on my B2, and there is nothing. And
And
another horse like
for what God of Forge? I don't know.
I think I win more I gain more production with God of Forge than strategic, to be honest. Because in early game, when he decide to leave Moenjo, I 1 turn or 2 turns sometimes units, and strategic didn't help me a lot, to be honest. So
Oh, okay. How many cities England have or on Indian Sea, or it's how called, or capital in England also on the sea with India?
Yes, I was in the sea with India.
Oh, okay.
On the south of India, I was there.
Every cities. All
Oh,
the
okay,
cities.
okay.
Yes.
I just also have connection with this with England and India, and I saw 2 came maybe in some late naval units, maybe on destroyer under Armada to Chola. I have in London 180 production.
Well, you probably.
On the north of Brussels?
No. Oh, look. I'm too far from you, but it's connected. I have canal, and from here, yeah, I have also where is it? Great White House, so I can.
Yes, but I have Arsenal, so.
Yeah, you have Arsenal. I have 2 turns Arsenal here in Plymouth.
Yes, someone lobby me the forbidden.
It was me.
Yeah,
I
you
was
lobby.
building it like because I had nothing to do in capital.
Yeah, my old caravans in his capital, and he just don't know what to do.
Yeah, so you lobby it.
I do have a question from chat about, on Congo. Why did you not go for Colosseum?
He didn't want it to.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, he just didn't want to rush it.
Okay. Because India kind of took his time. It was like what 10:55, 60 or something around there.
Oh, Okay, we didn't want to rush. I also built entertainment complex first in Manchester, but I knew that maybe Ghandi or maybe England or maybe Maya can take it. I just
Yeah.
we didn't want Colosseum. We have how many? 1, 2, 3, and some sea luxuries, three
Yeah,
continents.
It was a good
Triple
split.
split, Vicky. Mhm.
Triple
Excellent.
I mean,
Yeah.
to be honest, at the end of the game, Vicky Age of Empire was 659 production versus England Age of Steam that was 550.
Oh,
With
I have
Auckland, by the way.
with
Yeah,
Auckland.
with Auckland
I
and
had-
Rule Valley on him, and God of the Sea. Like he had, I don't know, I don't know
Just
how those
because
numbers. are.
of the number of cities, I think.
I have
Mm,
nine cities, so I don't know how much.
Yeah, and
I have
your side 11.
I have already 11. I have 11 cities. Maybe because of trade routes, I have 16 trade routes.
Maybe, but my land was kinda shitty, but
I have 16 trade and
I can't pull Aqueduct and Industrial. Yes, and I have Amani 4, so I don't have the Magnus 4. I don't have Magnus 4.
I
Oh,
have Mag
okay.
4. I also have that stack for 3 industrials for Aqueduct, and I was lucky that coal here.
So my land look like this. I can't pull Aqueduct because I have iron there. Initially, I wanted to make Aqueduct on the iron tile, but I just have some agency with my
No, under Plaza, just yeah, okay.
yeah, with my plaza, and my better campus is +2, so I don't have stats. I don't have or I have 1+4 here, but
Oh no, I have a little bit more.
yes, but
+4,
you have
+3, +5, yeah.
yeah, you have double
Uh,
split, so of course, and blue, so you have more science. It's obvious.
and also free city state with +6 campus.
Yeah. Mine is here, and it's just blocking a lot of battle, so.
Yeah, so Zanzibar.
She gave me 2 builder early, but the city kinda shitty, but it's my better campus, so I take it.
Yep. I was wondering why you are not investing a little bit in your coastal tiles for the bonuses. Like, for example, that reef tile over there is just like eating
Yes,
at
yes.
me.
But we wanted to. In that game, the only things we see to get out it was Maya bombing Buddha.
Yeah.
So we keep our goal to buy some bomber.
Ah, I see. So you didn't hard build everything. You bought it. Okay, I see.
Yes. Exactly. So
Yeah. I didn't have a lot of production, and Ghandi or Victoria was too behind to do something in the game. Then our last possibility was to raise Hungary, but I don't have production. I don't have culture. I have nothing. Then
Yeah.
yes. And our Aztec, he was too happy to say yes, I'm gonna be Dark Age, and then he remembers that Muhtesem have a +4 on Dark People, so
Yeah. Oh
he
man,
was kind.
what are your comments on Engar Zargamu? Coming on the topic of Aztec here. What are your
Pork,
comments?
800 military, my girl.
4
Yes.
caravels? Yes, or how many?
Like 7 or
4
8.
caravels.
My settler weight
Plus
20
galley, you have 7 or 8 boats with galley, something like that.
Oh man, first time I see a city state so big, like in naval power.
800.
Yeah. 800 gold. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
well,
thank you
GG,
for
well
the
played,
game.
guys. Yeah, thank you.
yeah,
Thank you.
GG.
Okay.
Bye.
Have a good evening.
Good luck. Thanks.
Yeah.
GG.
Good luck. So there we have it. We heard from both teams. We got to hear their impression about the game, their thoughts about what happened over there. Thank you so much for joining. Much appreciated for the follows, for the subs and everything. We're gonna get to see each other tomorrow also. I believe we do have a game over here. Give me a second so I can see what it is. On Friday, Ulysse versus D-Shark coming up from the CFR squadrons. We're going to need to see how, of course, Ulysse got the synergy going. Also, D-Shark is out for blood over there. Maybe they're going to find something in the water. In the meantime, we did see Aztec Company getting... I would say overwhelmed over here by 12 plus with an amazing spawn coming up from Congo. I do also want to say, if you're coming up from YouTube, throw this thumbs up if you enjoyed the content. I do hope we're going to see each other on the live stream on twitch.tv/OnSpotTV. See you there. Have a good evening and bye. New song coming up last.
Yeah, boy. Yeah.